Chat. There
Whoa.
we go.
Oh. Whoa.
Very
Yeah.
loud. We can pull that down.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
That cat had stepped on our soundboard. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Oh wait, are we still super
I
loud?
don't think you need to
We do
apologize
seem
for the
kind
cat's
of
behavior.
peaky.
Let's take this down a little bit.
Yeah,
We've
I can
killed
take us
Crosshair's
down.
enormous bunny ears.
Sorry.
I doubt it. Crosshair, your bunny ears? Thoughts, feelings?
Hello.
Hello. So good of you to join us.
Yep, still no
Yeah.
Botto. Botto comes when my computer arrives.
Yep. What?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Hey!
Hi, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the... Whoa! Everyone's subscribing today.
Yeah, we're getting into the
Resub
11
day.
months.
Dang.
God damn.
Rocky celebrated 11 months on my channel as well, just on
Yes.
Friday.
Understood.
Hmm.
I can't wait for our 1100th month. Be careful
I
what you
don't
wish
think we're
for.
gonna
Wait,
live
hang
that
on.
Long.
Oh, it's like sub 100 years from now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like... I would be like 110.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, with advances in
Excellent.
medical technology, John, I don't see why a floating head in a...
I am freezing John's brain in a box. And keeping it forever.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Hey,
We're
roll slowly. We
gonna-
don't want to cause his heart to pitter-patter any more than it already does.
And it's a 10.
I got a 6.
Hi, Ripley.
Hello, weirdness.
Hello.
No offense,
That'd
man.
be a significant campaign.
Yes.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm dying. Like
1 century.
I don't even have a computer, so at this point, it's hard for me to like catch up on streams and watch people and shit. Like, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, what is going on, guys?
Weirdness, is
Yeah.
this your first time watching our stream? If so, welcome. If not, hello once more.
Oh, very nice.
Hmm.
That's how you greet all the fans.
I have
Robo
a really
arms.
weird broken arm.
Whoa.
Hello.
Whoa. It is weird and broken. Whoa.
Let's not get back into that part of the campaign.
What?
I wonder
Al did
if
this.
Okay.
If I flicked your necklace like really hard, would it just go all the way around your neck and come back down?
Probably, and my head would detach and fly away.
Nice.
Nice.
Catching up on YouTube.
Ah, welcome. Oh,
We're watching you, Cat. Real close.
I wasn't talking to you, Ella. You can go.
Because I made a weird
You
sound.
can lie back down.
Weirdness, did you
Little
get assigned a
cat popped
kith
her
yet?
out.
Are you
Ooh.
following? Because if you follow, you get a kith.
And
Yeah.
we can't wait to find out. And hopefully not make fun of you. No, I'm
Hello,
kidding. I'm kidding.
fight. Hello,
That's a joke.
people.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you, Mistrich.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with how it
Listen,
turned out.
you-
Thank you to everybody who saw the video. It was a lot of work, and shout out to my cameraman, Julian, because he was very patient.
Those are ear cushions.
Yeah, Liz's ears, they are not elf ears.
Yeah,
Although-
I have weak-ass ear skin, apparently.
Did the follow not process?
So I cushioned it for
Because
myself.
I see that Fate followed. I got an email about it, but I didn't see it come up here.
I don't know.
It might have been some time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So styling. They're literally like little makeup cotton pads that have wound around. Like
Huh.
a cool person.
Where's
Oh,
the
we'll
alert
just-
box here?
It's at the very top.
Blue.
Well, where is it?
If you click the lock, you have to click the lock to be able to see the bounding box. Otherwise, you'll drag it around.
Ah, there it is.
Ah.
It's there. Well, everybody, I assume we have a fun session. I mean, we certainly have a fun session.
There we
planned.
go.
Yay!
So
Yeah,
Fate
it's
is a
just
puka.
long delay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
there's just a big delay. Thanks, Streamlabs.
Puka. Yeah, I know, right? John, it has to go into space, okay? No, it
Space.
doesn't.
Space.
I mean,
No, it doesn't.
it has to go through a series of tubes and
Right.
then come back out.
Which, I mean, they're very big tubes, so it goes quite quickly.
Ergwin.
Whoa!
No, Fate hit.
Ooh.
So
Is that house?
Ooh.
House.
I should recognize it. Ella.
dare not speak its name.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. Aragwen with the gift
Headshot.
again.
Alright, guys.
Headshot. Oh, she's gonna kill me
Yeah,
later.
the cat's just
Oh god. Oh no.
What a
Oh,
That's
hello.
a Dougal.
Nice.
Have we met anybody from House Dougal in the game, John? I'm trying to think if we have.
None of your business.
I know there was someone I assumed was a member of House Dougal. Nope, Baylor. I'm wrong.
Well, thank
But was not in the
Well,
end.
you know.
Yeah, boy.
Ishu,
Ooh.
yeah.
Gotcha. Changeling 20th. I like Ishu in 20th. I feel like the
Ishu are better in 20th than they were
yeah.
before.
the
Ian
kith
Han.
like. not
Yeah, I
bonuses,
don't.
Birthrights are
It's
like.
not a good idea to say that name, Kung Fu Fenders. Then they come after you.
Oh, whoops! I said it.
give her a shot. I think she needs to know.
She kind of realizes what
Bye.
she's figured out what that means.
Yeah, Ella just
Yeah.
doesn't care.
Yeah.
She's like, do
Fine,
your
do
worst.
it. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Crosshair. Oh, 6 hour. I thought I read 6th, and I was
too.
like, damn.
Just,
It wasn't 6 sessions.
Mr. Rich, for what
Oh,
it's
it flew
worth,
by.
if you look at Kithbook Ishu, just ignore Tailcraft. The art, it's okay. Just pretend that part just doesn't exist.
Is that like weaving a story?
Tailcraft is basically like, do you like chicanery? Do you like a really weak version of chicanery?
Oh no.
Here it is.
You
Aw.
could just buy chicanery, or you
Or-
could buy this art that only Ishu can use, and it kind of sucks.
Ooh.
Knocker's got a pretty sweet art in their Kithbook,
Smart.
but it was a little too good.
Yeah.
However, some of it has been distributed among other arts,
Yeah.
so you're fine. And, it just means that you can't imbue sentience to a robot with an art. You'll have to do it with your own 2 thinking hands.
Dang.
My what?
So.
No,
Trolls didn't
Aragorn.
get their own art.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I have
She-
art. It is called
She got
strong.
2 of their own arts, Kronos and Dreamcraft, which have both been opened up to every
Yep.
other Kith.
You're welcome.
Although Sovereign is like,
Oh.
It arrived?
Oh, wow. That
Holy
it made
crap.
good time.
yeah,
now I know what time
it is.
Ah.
The
We
thing that
don't.
we've been meaning to send to Aragorn for ages finally got sent.
And as soon as
There
she
you
said that,
go.
I was like, oh, look, it's not sitting
The
there
thing that's
anymore.
literally
Yeah.
been right there. Like here where my hand is, it's been right there.
Yeah.
Well, we had to send it because now we have a camera on me,
Ella.
so
Yeah.
we'd risk it
Yeah.
appearing on camera, and then we just feel really
Yeah.
badly.
Yeah.
Oh, I got her. It's fine. She
Oh,
moved the
yeah.
Oh
camera?
yeah, look at that. I have room for my whole elbow. I have really long arms, guys. Oh.
Punched.
Good luck, Scott.
So, hi everybody. And
Yeah.
while we're saying hi to everybody, first let me say hello to She Who Knows 10,000 Things. Scott's saluting, you just can't see him. It's going to mean more than that, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll probably do.
that'll do, pig. We are going to send out there, just, I'm going to pour one out for my homie here. Captain Daff, your computer might be boned, but you're not forgotten here. Oh, this is gonna suck. It's like right on my
Don't
right in
pour
my
it.
lap. So
Nerf
sorry, Captain Daff.
this.
Which also means, unfortunately, folks, we do not have a recap for this session. So you guys are gonna have to figure one out on your own. I'm gonna set you to song and dance.
I mean, I think Crosshair summed it up pretty well. With his tweet and
I can't believe there have been 3 gifts of us
that
doing
was
that.
like all in those 2 sessions. I'm pretty sure.
No, mine was an older one.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. But I do that all the time.
You
There
do?
was probably one from Beltane as well, but he
Yeah.
already had
Yeah.
the other one.
Aragorn, I hope that you have a drink
Mm-hmm.
thought up. Unfortunately, someone else is gonna have to keep track of the drink, because again, no bot. The bot will be back. The bot will be back, I promise. But the bot has to wait until my stuff gets back from its super secret location. Now that I'm here and I can actually touch players.
James Bott will return in Quantum of Solace or whatever. I would like to invite everybody to stick around
I
for the game because it's
do.
going to be a good time, and we have a surprise planned for halfway through and or afterwards. Not and.
What?
Or.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Scott has a surprise.
I have a surprise plan.
Okay.
Oh God.
Super Soaker fight. I do have a surprise plan, but it's not. Yeah.
What is the
I
surprise?
can't tell you now.
What is
Surprise.
this?
The booting.
What is
Yeah.
this? Okay, so I actually have no idea what this
No,
is.
none of
I
us
don't
do.
either.
I
I
don't like the
Scott's
fact that
idea.
I've lost control of my own stream, Scott.
I can give you a. Oh no, not like this.
So what happened last session? Because we're gonna need to know, and
Well,
we don't have a Captain Daft to help us. So
we finished off the party.
Yeah.
Beltane, or Beltana, or Beltina, or however you like to pronounce it.
Beltane.
There are many
It's
options.
May Day.
Beltane.
Great.
It's May Day, and we had a part 2 of the party because it was too awesome to stop. There was a lot of effage.
Intercourse?
Mm.
Yes.
And outer core.
And their Braum almost died.
Well, I can tell that part of the story. Do you guys have any things that kind of happened with you that you want to relate?
I mean, chronologically, Sophia and Charles.
Sophia and Charles had some very unsatisfying intercourse. Effage.
The Duke headed back to Heart's Light. Charles came up and propositioned Patches. Patches was like, no thanks, not right now. But then later on, Patches ended up going off into a tent with Porg.
Wink. Yep. And then Braum was kind of following Kyoko around, trying to get Kaylee and Zeron together, spending some time with Baya. He got, not sidetracked, but accosted by Charles, who was in a hut with Edwina, where he started throwing some shade on his lady. Charles was saying some pretty crass things about Kyoko. So Braum flew into a rage, and he fought a Garou, who also flew into a rage.
He full on frenzied.
That's a frenzy. And nobody died, but it was pretty close.
Yeah.
We fought, and then Kaylee dragged Charles away, whimpering. He wasn't
Yep.
whimpering, he was just like on the ground.
Yeah.
Cowed,
Ashamed.
I think is what I said.
Yeah. And then we all went for a naked swim.
Yeah, we had a naked swim. It was
And
delightful.
Zeron and Incisor stayed up all night, or at least till
Talking.
3 a.m.,
Nice.
which is pretty sweet.
Edwina is a
Duina is a Slua who
Slua.
guided Baya to Beltane.
Baya is
She
a
hasn't
neighbor.
said much, and
I haven't seen her a lot.
the only person who's actually seen a lot of her is Braum, who has seen a lot of her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
And
grabbed
Charles
the sheet
the
off
You
her
full
body.
on bunked by whipping her sheet off.
It's
Horrible.
effective, man. It's effective. What can I tell you?
Horrible.
It is really horrible, though.
I'm just gonna. It's facing me, and that makes me
Mister,
uncomfortable.
some of the NPCs
trying to
have
make
yet
sure
to
that
have
people
pages
are-
created.
People are on their toes.
I
I
feel like
attached
you're
them to
gonna,
the
like-
synopses so that when they are created, they will appear when their pages are created. But which you can do. It's a wiki.
Yep.
Enjoy. Have fun. Go wild. The forums
Please
are also
do.
open for wild speculation.
Did anyone buy anything?
Nope.
No.
I bought a second dot of intimidation
Nice.
Oh,
because
shit.
that seemed fitting.
Oh my god. Well, I yelled at a werewolf, so.
So then I yelled at Braum. So
Oh yeah. Wait. Did you? Oh yeah. You told
I
me to.
is the favorite child.
Someone spent XP, so we're okay.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
can survive another week.
1 week. When we don't, she's gonna be so mad.
Maybe like drinks 28 as a starting point.
Quick.
That's how much XP you all have and should have spent.
This is not a criticism, but based on some of the things that I've seen on the forums, I need to take about 2 minutes to explain the difference between Seelie and Unseelie. Unseelie does not mean not noble. It does not mean an abandonment of any rules or duty. It does not mean a lack of tradition. Unseelie means that change is good. In other words, it is good to adapt to your surroundings. Glamour is free. The notion that there are many dreamers out there and there will always be more. Honor is a lie, Not that honor is necessarily a bad thing, but that one cannot simply trust another simply because they are considered honorable. And passion before duty, the idea that to be true to oneself is more important than what others potentially could tell you. It does not mean an abandonment of any of those qualities. There are honorable unseelie. There are unseelie who are very focused on duty. There are unseelie who will protect dreamers, and there are unseelie who may not be so thrilled when the new operating system gets released and all their shortcuts got changed. That is important to mention because technically they're in an unseelie freehold. Because I've seen a lot of people being like, oh, there's so much seelie around here. Oh. Zister and Claude are both unseelie. So's Patches.
We had not gotten confirmation on Claude. That's
Yeah.
cool. I'll write that down.
I think he's got.
So, with that out of the way, any other questions before we start?
No. Oh yes. Sorry.
I was going to be a dumbass. I won't. Go ahead.
You can be a dumbass. It's fine.
What is Sealy? No, that's why I was going to be a dumbass.
Seelie?
Yeah, the opposite
Well,
of
Seelie
right.
is love conquers all.
Okay. Just testing his shit.
Never forget a debt.
Yeah.
Love conquers all. Never forget a debt. Fuck.
Honor or duty. Yeah. It's all the way over there somewhere.
Wow.
Well,
This is really bad that I
Beauty is. Did you have the beauty one?
Ooh.
There was one about beauty.
Yeah. Beauty is life.
Yeah, I think
God,
that's what he
Aragorn.
said.
Yikes.
Run tell that, Aragorn. Run tell that.
Oh. Yeah. I also learned a thing about Parg.
Oh yeah, I think that's an important thing. Should
You
we mention
learned
it?
many things
Can
about
we mention
Parg.
it real quick,
Yeah,
John?
that he's part of the Unbroken Circle, which are a group that hunt Dantean.
Good to know.
He's
Yeah.
like Van Helsing, but for Dantean.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
He would also be played by Hugh Jackman in Changeling, streaming the movie.
Jackman played Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look.
Anyways.
Throw a shrimp on my Barbie any day.
Can't.
Thank you.
So tiny. Everything's so small. There we go. Death before dishonor. Thank you, Mistress. You're right. Did you ever play with a Ouija board when you were a kid? I did. Only once. It was in a basement in Markham, Ontario, and I had a few members of my family insist that someone was moving that pointer on their own, and of course someone was. Ouija has never proven to be a real way to communicate with spirits. In fact, when it was released, it wasn't even meant to be something destined or tied to the occult. Someone's always moving the pointer. Someone's always in control. And that person has to do so subtly, because, of course, it ruins the illusion and the game if people figure out that it's someone at the table sending messages. That's the tricky thing about anything that comes down to supernatural, asking questions about the future. There are ways to manipulate the board. Just have to have a very light touch. Speaking of light touches, there may be a few people who, on the morning after Beltane, may need to take a light touch to everything. due to potential hangovers.
Mm.
I'm gonna have all of you
Yes.
roll your stamina, just straight up. Now, Braum,
Yes.
how much did you have to drink on Beltane?
I actually, during the stream, I never really commented that I was drinking, but I'm going to go with 3 or 4 drinks. Like, not much.
All right, your difficulty is like 4. Patches.
Drank moderately heavily.
Okay.
Not
Patches, your difficulty is going to be 7.
I think I drank about as much as Patches did.
Also 7. One
I
success.
got 1 success.
That's enough to avoid a
None.
hangover.
That is 1 success.
So the PCs escape relatively unharmed. Oh, did you fail?
0 successes.
Oh, you failed. There's some aching and some throbbing and some loud noises and possibly, walking funny. I don't know. But yeah. So the morning after, there is just like a Rubbermaid like plastic tub sitting on the bar, and it's just filled with Egg McMuffins. Sausage, bacon, egg, no sausage or bacon, McGriddles, whatever. This episode's brought to you by McDonald's. All-day breakfast, now available in the United States and Canada. But yeah, it's just a big tub of like grease
$30.
wrapped in paper.
Excuse me.
Patches will stumble in. Hopefully have some water. Put our hand into the bin and just take whatever comes out.
Sophia has scampered off to the local cafe and picked up a smoothie. And she's coming back.
Wow.
Right.
She's drinking a green smoothie this morning.
Of course she is.
Of course she is.
I'll join Patches in the exhaust as well, and I'm going to start
So
picking
she's
out
back now.
3 or 4 different, a variety of sandwiches. Like load them up onto a plate, but just like stacked.
Are you gonna do that thing where you just like squeeze it?
Oh,
Uh,
that'd be amazing.
like
Squeeze
grease
it.
pours out.
Oh.
And just Claude is behind the bar, asleep.
Oh, I will leave him to that.
He's asleep, and there's the distinct smell of spilt alcohol next to him. Otherwise, yeah, no, there's no indication of who brought the McMuffins in or who's around. Zeron, however, comes in from the quarters themselves, and he looks, despite the fact that he is dressed in the same clothing that he was the night before, looks like he is just freshly hopped out of a shower.
I'm gonna motion Braum and sort of include Zeron in the gesture towards the seats away from where Claude is sleeping, so as not to disturb him. Stay with food.
Mm-hmm. So Zeron, you spent the night. That's for the best, I would think.
I was up until late. It seemed a wise thing to not attempt to make my way home.
You're welcome here anytime.
It is appreciated.
I hope you had fun.
Yes, I did.
Does it require so much consideration?
So the reverberations of his voice and Braum's, just a little bit like...
Yeah, excuse me, and I'm gonna go get some Advil.
And do you need any help with that, Patches? I can help you. If you
Patches.
need anything to... Patches! Okay. Excuse me, that's my ride.
Scott, would you be able to tilt the camera
Towards
towards you,
yourself.
actually?
Sure.
Actually, John might have
Oh,
it easier.
Thanks, Jern.
Thank you.
That's
Yes.
great.
And slightly better on Ripley, too.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh, cute.
I hope it doesn't require so much consideration, Sir Zeron. The fun that you had.
It was a long night.
I imagine so. And we almost had a real disaster on our hands. When Sophia returns, I must formally apologize again. I know that she'll understand what I was doing, but to bring a threat to the spark.
Your apology was made and accepted. There should be no reason to reopen the dispute.
I suppose so.
To protest too much is to bring attention to it.
And then I will just do my best to maintain the honor and integrity of the spark in any way that I can.
Zister comes up from the elevator and opens it up, and he's wrapped in a robe, but when it flaps open, it shows that he is currently wearing like a grease monkey outfit,
Okay.
right? So like just like a jumpsuit-esque sort of thing with very finely appointed buttons. And he looks like he's been up for some time and just walks straight through, walks over to the bin, picks up one of the pieces of paper, and a sausage and egg McGriddle just rolls out of the paper and falls with a splat into the tub.
Morning.
Is it? And he reaches in, pulls it out, and just smashes half of it into his face. Walks over and just plunks down with some kind of complete informality. Kicks his feet up onto the table, nearly rattling Zeron's cup of coffee.
So, for the first party you've had outside guests at? Thoughts?
It's not the first party that we've had outside guests at. There were outside guests from Pennons.
You weren't here.
Who cares if I'm here?
It is your freehold. As much as this is also collectively Cross's Shadow's freehold, you are the freeholder, Sister Flex. And speaking of being somewhat of a celebrity, I see you managed to see off your friend from the Kingdom of Willows.
Arya?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. There are times where I wonder whether she's like a puzzle box. You ever deal with one of those?
You take the lid off and the jigsaw pieces need to be arranged in a certain way to make a picture. Yes, I do those with my children.
It's like
What?
talking to somebody who's a living puzzle box. Just incomprehensible, but you're dying to know what's inside.
So, did you find anything inside? Of her?
If you look at a Kleenex box, you shouldn't be worried when all you find inside is Kleenex.
That is a true statement. I'm not really sure how it applies to Arya.
Her brain might as well be tissue paper, Braum.
So, I think the cleanup can wait for a day or two.
You know that's not your job.
Oh, good.
What?
'Cause I am not up to it this morning.
No. I have things to take care of that. Just you do whatever you want. Besides, there's too many people here who aren't supposed to be or who aren't normally here.
We know everyone. Everyone was vetted. Although I suppose I should make the rounds just to be sure.
Owen Shizer properly vetted some people. And he looks up and just, with a cruel grin, looks at Zeron, who doesn't seem to notice.
Well, we'll find out in the next few hours who else chose to spend the night.
As long as they don't bother my work. And he gets up.
Need a hand?
Let's see if we can catch that.
It's a donation from Krister.
Yeah. Rest in light, young ones. We will, Krister. Thank you
Thank you.
for you.
If you can't handle cleaning up after a party, I don't want you anywhere near my shit.
Fine.
Don't find me, just get better.
Actually, do you mind if I had just a quick question? I'll walk you down to
I'm gonna step outside.
What?
We'll call the elevator down to the workshop.
Yes.
No, I didn't get a moment to speak with Arya yesterday.
She's still here.
She stayed. Well, of course, I suppose she wouldn't have taken a flight back last night.
Everybody stayed except Edwina. Baya told her she could go home, so she left.
Well, Baya seems to be able to take care of herself, certainly.
She knows her shit.
I was just curious, sister, you never told us exactly what you were doing down in the Kingdom of Willows, especially what might have attracted a group of fans.
I was trying to find Shithe. I thought that was made clear.
And you just collect admirers in your wake, I suppose.
Just because I'm not the one who swings the sword doesn't mean that people don't appreciate the one who built it.
Literally?
What do you think? The Spark isn't just some freehold that people show up at and have parties and stare at she while they make pretty lights appear and sing and dance and take their clothes off and swim in a pool.
No, I understand that's not the primary function of the Spark, to run and dance and swim and take their clothes off. I understand this. I didn't realize the Whisper was forged here. Perhaps even by you?
I didn't forge Whisper. But I forged other things.
Oh, I have no doubt.
I'm the Balmacoa around here, huh? Don't you frickin' forget it.
I wouldn't. I understand. I may have a word with Arya this morning if you don't mind. If I can get anything out of her.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Enjoy. Just, you deal with it.
Can I roll on the word Balmacoa? What did you even say? I don't even know.
Do you speak Yiddish?
No.
Do you speak any kind of knocker slang?
I mean, I've no doubt heard some in my day.
Well,
let's have a look. Oh.
not actually sure if I'm spelling it correctly. Okay, roll it.
Yeah. Incel Greymare?
Sure. Difficulty is for you 8.
2 successes.
Hot shit.
Nice.
Like a very accomplished person.
Nice. That's actually not what I would have assumed exactly, so that's good to know.
Generally, knockers only use it to refer to themselves.
Okay. As opposed to that Savage Garden concert was the Balmacoa. I understand.
Yeah, no, it's a person specifically. And when would a Savage Garden concert ever be that?
I don't know why that came into my mind first.
Yeah, why that?
All right. Well, I'll leave Zister to his own annoyance.
Is our friend all right over there?
So I've just returned with my smoothie. Perfect. Oh, why? Did she have too much to drink last night?
I'm referring to him, and
Oh.
he points behind the bar.
Claude. Oh, dear. I want to go and I want to grab like a blanket and a pillow from the couch and go over. Just sort of put over him. Sometimes this happens. And then he got up early and got all of this for everybody.
He didn't do that.
Oh, who did?
Incisor did.
What? Incisor woke up before everyone else the day after a party. I don't believe it. Did she?
No.
Maybe she didn't go to sleep.
Incisor didn't go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
I should know. I spent the night in her room.
Oh.
She insisted.
Wow. I hope you both had fun.
I spent it alone.
You were alone in her room. She was not with you in her room?
She insisted that I spend the night here, offered her quarters, and promptly left.
Well. Because if anything happened, you could tell me. I won't judge you.
Why would that be a matter of judgment?
Exactly.
No, nothing happened.
Oh.
Well, nothing then. Last night was a revelation.
I noticed that as she was leaving,
What are you doing?
Pouring more coffee.
Oh.
It's the whole
as
song
she
and
was
dance over here.
leaving, a certain Miss Kaylee gave you a backward glance as she left.
It's kind of you to say so. I'm not certain.
That's exactly what I saw, and I know people. And I've gotten to know Kaylee very well.
She had other things to focus on. I'm sure that she was just embarrassed.
Maybe she was embarrassed about what you would think of her because she cares about your opinion, because you made a good impression on her, because she wants to get to know you better.
You remind me of a very terrible book
That's uncalled for.
Yes, super mean.
known as The Secret.
Sophia is familiar with this book. Liz is not, so let's...
Okay, so The Secret was this thing. It was on
I just
Oprah
never
for
read
a
it.
while.
Yeah.
It's a self-help book, which essentially says that if you visualize something and just truly believe in it, it'll happen.
Yep.
Still not chainsaws.
I love that book.
You would.
So why would you say it's terrible?
Because wishing for something does not make it so.
But it makes you try. Don't you want to try?
If it works, I'll let you know. It was a good party. I appreciate it.
I'm glad you had fun. Kaylee can be a hard person to get in contact with. But if you need any assistance, let me know. And if I hear from her that you haven't contacted her in, say, a week, I will be very unhappy.
Oh shit.
Why am I just...
Friend. That's a friend.
Why is this a thing that I must accomplish?
Because I haven't seen you smile like that in a long time. Just thinking about her makes you happy. So chase that feeling.
I've spoken with her for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. You said last night was a revelation. People don't use those words when they meet someone new all that often.
So while you're having this conversation, Arya just wanders out from the kitchen.
Oh.
Steps lightly around Claude and heads immediately outside.
Good morning, Arya.
I'm going to follow her out there.
Can we help you?
The sun's rays fall on you. And then she heads right out. And she sits down and she reaches over and gently, and you can pull away if you wanted to, gently plucks the cigarette out of Patch's hand.
I guess I went out for a second one. All right.
Or are you not outside still?
I thought you were still out there
that's
smoking.
part of why I was like, okay, how long does the cigarette
Well,
take?
you actually have to tell me if you come back inside.
well,
You can't just mime it.
Yeah,
I
know.
pay
I'm
attention
just
to all of you.
trying not to interrupt the scene.
Okay, so you're inside
back
now?
inside,
All right, so she's not plucking a non-existent cigarette out of your
Yeah.
hand. But she will pluck the coffee out of your hand.
Great. I'll get another one.
And she just holds it right up to her face and just...
And the sun's rays fall on you as well.
Oh, okay.
Is
Good morning.
yeah, I'm gonna sit like down next to her on the couch or whatever.
Hello.
I hope you slept well, Arya.
You learn more about your dreams with your eyes open.
I suppose in a manner of speaking. This must be your... This must be your first time here in Cross's Shadow.
Darkness doesn't fall here very often. It's more of an ivy creeping along the ground and giving us roots.
That's very poetic. You must be a writer or a musician, perhaps.
I've tasted music before.
Was that with our friend Zister Flex that you tasted music before?
Do you know Zister?
I am familiar with him. Yes. Yes.
He's an angel.
Now, Braum can't help but like laugh a little bit, for sure. Right. Oh, you're I see. In what did he do for you?
He found someone lost and ensured that they started stepping back towards a rock. He told me I needed a rock.
You'll find plenty here if you need any. We could help you find some. What do you... I follow her gaze, just in case. But I assume it's just out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey. You're not saying anything bad about him, are you?
Zister. No, I just wouldn't have... Angel isn't the first word that comes to mind, but then again, he never led me back to a rock. Either.
He was looking for a colossus and found something else. And even though he needed the colossus, he took the time to find and drag me back.
There's a lot of good in him.
You were lost out there.
He's called me once. A fortnight. We talk for hours. He tells me of things that are boring.
What do you find interesting?
He tells me I need to find interest in the boring.
That doesn't sound right at all. It also doesn't sound like the Zister I know.
That doesn't make it. Right in Patches is here.
I found my way there during a very troubling night. I wandered. Do you know that there are devices now that can give you messages from around the world? And they don't even need any cantrips for it.
Yeah, technology has advanced pretty surprisingly the past century or so.
Arya,
Honestly, the last couple of decades.
Yes.
you serve the King of Willows, I imagine.
Sister says I serve no one.
But you are aware there is a King of Willows where you are from.
Oh, yes.
Who is that?
Melge.
How long has Melge been in power? Like ish? Would I even know that?
Braum would know.
I would know that.
Braum would know. He's been in power since the Accordance War.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
2 weeks.
Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I found out he had the power. 2 weeks.
Power of an angel?
Melge isn't an angel.
Oh,
Oh.
ouch.
Oh no. Is he linked to that night where you found yourself lost?
Is it wrong to run?
No?
No.
Sister says that I have long legs so I can run really far. It was a night of cold. I remember because I was very much looking forward to what they had prepared. There were cakes and pastries, and I remember that a whole lamb. And they told me that all I had to do to get them was to have them arrive and to make sure that I sent them all the invitations. But then I saw that there were curtains in the room, and there weren't curtains before, and I got scared, and I left, and I ran. And I knew... I wish I could remember why I thought I should stay.
It's okay. Maybe it'll come back to you someday.
Would you like to try to remember why you wanted to stay? We know someone who might be able to help you remember.
Zister says that I don't need to remember anything, that I don't want to, as long as I try to remember the boring things.
You are not Sister Flex. You should remember what you want to remember. Is your life and your memory, Arya.
I'm afraid that we may not supposed to be talking. Zister says the war is over. But I don't know if I believe him. Have you ever tried this? And she hands the coffee to Braum. It's made of beans.
It is, yes. This is yours, though. Would you like me to try some? Arya, I want you to know that if you do want to try to remember that night, or why you were waiting, or what it was you were doing, who you were sending these invitations to, I think we can help you.
You're very kind for a rock.
I have heard that many times. Is that the last thing you remember, Arya? There was a war
Last thing I remember was seeing her naked in a pool.
before that, but
You're very pretty.
oh boy.
At being addressed, I'm on the
Like
other
that.
side of the room, and I just turn over. I'm sorry, dear. What did you say?
You're very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
But I think it's actually the inside of you. There are times where sometimes your inside emerges.
Oh.
Do you mean like somebody's soul? Someone's aura?
Souls are supposed to stay safe. No, sometimes someone's insides come out, and it is a brilliant flash of a light brighter than 1,000 of a sun. Hey,
Right.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
You do that.
I shouldn't sleep here.
Why not?
Zister told me I shouldn't.
Why not?
No, Zister might be right about that.
Sometimes he's really right. Did you know he was looking for a dragon? He was very upset. I held him while he cried.
Oh.
That's very nice of you.
Well, if you can't sleep here, where's a safe place where you could sleep?
He said a dumpster, but I think he was joking.
Yes,
that's a joke.
He's a real joker.
So where would you sleep normally, Arya?
A hotel.
That sounds like a good choice.
Yes, but I don't understand why she can't sleep here. We have plenty of space.
Ask sister.
I don't think the balefire would be good for. I'm trying to keep my voice down for Arya. Yeah, I don't think the
She
balefire
doesn't
would be
need to
good
sleep
for
in the
her.
light of the balefire.
The spark.
Do you want me to read your future?
Oh boy.
I don't think so.
Can I see your hands?
Futura hotel.
I'd like to see
No,
your
there isn't.
hands. I know that's rude, but Sister
you
says I
already
should.
took my coffee.
Burn.
And she reaches out and very gently just touches and rotates the hand. Why do you build things with pushing your tips of your fingers?
They're dexterous. I can apply more specific pressure that way.
I'm going to see her to a hotel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Zeron.
You're not as pretty as she is. I know. Stands up and starts walking out.
So Zeron, do you need any accompaniment?
I think some time alone would be good.
I understand.
Come along. Guides her out and tell Sister that I'm sorry I broke his silence. And the door closes.
Did I miss something
I
in that?
mean, you can interpret dreams and stuff, so maybe you would have understood an ounce of what she said.
What was she saying?
I have a feeling that sometime many years ago she was lost in the dreaming, and it has done a number on her. She can't quite remember certain things, Lady Sophia.
Do you think she's nearing Bedlam?
So, who has Greymare?
Is she?
Roll
I
it.
do.
Intelligence Greymare.
Yeah.
I guess I can't roll because I wasn't in the conversation. You guys tell me. Come on.
Wait, us?
I got nothing.
2 successes?
Yay.
If this is Bedlam, she's in it.
Oh.
But there are several stages.
If this is Bedlam, yes. Oh boy. All right. I believe it may be that, yes. That danger.
Oh, poor thing.
I don't... It would seem that Zister rescued her while searching for Scythe. Which is very good of him to do, of course.
Somehow he pulled her out of the dreaming.
Well, he would have been able to find his way back. He wasn't lost, I assume.
I suppose.
But she seems obsessed with the night that she was lost. Something about a night of cold and...
Do you
I
think
start thinking about
maybe
the light of the long knives, etc.
she wasn't lost? Maybe someone abandoned her.
She mentioned running away.
Or, well, who was chasing her?
Exactly. I was hoping to convince her to let us examine her dreams. But she...
Going into the dreams of someone in Bedlam.
Better or worse than Rick?
That's a big,
That
that's a
is
big
a-
old no.
I mean, it's more of a, she makes a good point. It's not an instant, kill for you, but, it would be a thing.
Danger.
You know what?
What?
I asked you, Granville, yesterday if he knew of any master oneiromancer that I could talk to. Because there's something that I want to try. And it's related to Talus, but maybe this individual could help us with Arya too.
Talus.
So, just as a heads up, Pork is probably one of those shoot to kill when it comes to Talus.
What?
Yeah, he's a member of the
Unbroken
Circle.
Which I probably know what that is. I have 2 Grammar? No?
They hunt Dantain.
Oh. Okay. Look, I'm not suggesting that we go out looking for Talus, and my plan probably isn't even that good, but it's just a thought in case he comes to us.
He will return.
I should probably go talk to Granville anyway.
Oh.
Sophia, your phone rings.
Hello.
She's wandering around outside your place.
Put my phone on speaker. Who is?
Fala.
Fala's dead.
Yeah, how dead?
Why are you telling us this?
Hey, I was involved in trying to figure out what she was doing, too. You asked for my help. I thought I'd give it to you.
I don't think we need your help anymore.
No?
I'm gonna scan. I'm gonna actually head out into the garden.
Okay.
Leave the door open, but basically I'm trying
Roll
to
me your perception alertness, please.
look either around the rooftops and down on the road.
Okay. Are you using any
Perception.
equipment to do so, or are you just using your eyes?
Yeah, I would pull out my scope.
Okay.
Just
Difficulty is 7 then with the use of your scope.
Spending
yet,
willpower.
Crosshair.
I mean, if you
Yet.
don't want me to help you, I don't have to.
Why are you back here, Talus?
I mean, it's going to take you a bit of time. I'll tell you when you see
yeah.
something. If I said I wanted to apologize, would you believe me?
No.
Then what's the point of answering?
Can I roll?
Yep.
See if that is sincere.
It's going to be hard because it's over a phone.
Yeah,
So
I figured.
your specialties will still apply, but the difficulty is 8.
Would this be empathy?
Yep.
Cool.
Remembering that Zeron just left with someone who's possibly not able to take care of herself, I'm going to start heading down. Well, take the elevator to the lobby.
Okay.
That's 4 successes.
He's not trying to apologize, but he does seem sincere in his wish to communicate something to you.
Ooh.
Okay.
If you're not going to believe me anyway.
Why don't you try explaining to me what you want?
You were kind to me. I remember you were trying to bring joy.
I was.
So why are you so angry?
Because you almost killed our balefire and brought down the spark, and you threatened to take away my music.
How is Mab?
She is none of your concern.
Do you know I've spoken with her?
We're not talking about Mab right now, Talus. We're talking about you. What have you been doing since you
Okay.
left?
Now, you. You see, first of all, you see Zeron and Arya are walking along St. Catherine Street.
Cool.
You also see that a little bit after they've passed, they're now at Atwater.
Yeah. There's a hotel right on the corner there, yeah.
Yeah. You see Fala. She's standing there, writing something down on a piece of paper and occasionally pulling her wraps a bit closer around her. As she's walking around, you can even see she's standing outside the building and occasionally looking left and right. She does not look up.
I want to see from her point, try to see if I can see anyone that can see her. Trying to see if Talus is
I'll let
physically
you know.
present. Or anyone else.
Braum, roll me a die of luck, please.
The 6.
Nobody interferes with you as you go through the lobby and you step outside. You can see that Arya and Zeron are moving slowly, but moving along St. Catherine. However, Fala is currently on the other side of the building from you, so you do not see her yet.
So she's on the Maisonneuve side?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, I'll step out.
Actually, no. She would
Oh,
be
yeah.
on the...
Side
Is
street?
it green? No, whatever that is.
because it's not the Maisonneuve. It's St. Catherine and the street behind it.
Oh, Lincoln?
Yeah.
Lincoln.
Listen. You can deal with Fala. It would probably be wise. I can't imagine that she thinks very highly of you at the moment.
What is it called when Faye, who's had a chimerical death, real death, chimerical death,
Yeah.
is like not enchanted.
Re-enchanted.
It is re-enchanted. And in that case, would that Faye then keep their memories?
Yes.
Okay, so it doesn't matter who re-enchants her; she's still Fala. Okay, gotcha. Thank
You
you.
need time to like regather those.
Yeah, there's some things that may be lost to the mists, but in general, no, you come back and you're the same person you were before.
Okay, so it's not like anyone could have brainwashed her or anything by re-enchanting her a certain way.
Potentially, they could have brainwashed her in other ways. There are cantrips that let you do that, but
Gotcha,
it
but not
wouldn't have
related
anything
to
to do with
enchanting. Cool. Well, Talus, what would you suggest doing with her?
I don't know. She's your problem. How's Sister?
She seems to be your problem too, though, because you bother to tail her.
Is he doing okay?
Tell me what you've been doing, Talus.
Well, that would be cheating.
Sister misses you.
Now you're cheating.
He's hurt, and he's angry. And he's very sad. But he's been doing better lately. What have you been doing since you left?
Pieces are falling together.
What pieces?
Destroying the rocket wasn't very smart, Sophia.
It needed to be done. It was very smart in my mind.
Do you know what's interesting about the rocket?
What? That you tampered with it? Turned it into a rhapsody machine?
That now that I don't need Sister's help, I can build it properly.
You.
Oh, yes.
You think you could build it without him? I don't believe you. I want to roll to see if it's something he genuinely thinks he's bluffing.
Okay, interesting. While you're rolling, you see in a car parked about half a block down, there's glinting, which would indicate somebody using some kind of scope moving around inside the car.
Is there any way for me to zoom in on like the rearview mirror to try to get a sight of even part of the person?
Well, first of all, you're seeing the car from head on,
Okay.
so it wouldn't be the rearview mirror.
So
But there's too much glare coming off the windshield for you to be able to see inside. It's still early in the morning. And you're pretty far away.
are Zeron and Arya in any risk of passing by that car?
No, they're walking in the opposite
Great.
direction.
I'm going to take aim at the tires on the car. I'm going to take a few turns to aim, or however that works. I think there's a way to do that. So get back to me.
Is it perception subterfuge or empathy still?
For this one, this is empathy.
To fate still? Fudge. And that is a botch.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Boo.
No success.
It's a double botch, actually, if I saw correctly.
Yes. Oh dear.
Kaiser, who says we don't?
Drink, eh?
All I've had to do was find a few of Zister's old toys, reverse engineer them. It's not that hard.
Please, half of them don't even work, she says, pulling that out of the air.
Thing is, I need a little bit of help still. So, in exchange for me telling you about Fala, I don't suppose I could ask you for one favor.
What would that favor be, Talus?
Wow.
I need you to tell Zister that I miss him.
Not a chance.
I need you to tell Zister that that I still love him.
Nope.
Fair enough. You've now aimed for enough rounds.
Great.
You can only get a maximum of 3.
That's fine. My phone is being very slow to load the PDF.
Beep, beep, beep.
Where is my
Braum.
combat sheet?
Yes.
Fala is now in your sight.
Oh.
What do you do?
You described her a little bit already, but does she see? You said she was kind of like pulling her raggedy clothes around herself.
It's not
or
really
something.
raggedy clothes. Like she's wearing issue type garb, right?
I'm
So flowing clothes, and she's
Sorry.
pulling them around her.
Nothing against Yushu. Does she seem distressed or like is she?
No, she looks like
furtive,
she's.
or-
She looks like she's concentrating.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. I want to try to break her concentration. I'm going to. Oh crap! What do I have in my pockets? If I have a pen in one of my pockets, I want to take it and throw it past her face to try to break her concentration.
All right, that's a
Snap right
dexterity athletics roll.
I like-
Difficulty is 6.
What's the bonus from aiming or?
I don't have a book in
'Kay.
front of me
Oh.
currently.
Yeah. Coming up. Whoa.
Sorry.
2 seconds. I got. Oh, leg on the stream. Here we go.
'Cause I can't find those pages in my book for some reason.
I know where to find it.
Thank you.
I will roll in the meantime.
Because my Changeling the Dreaming 20th Anniversary Edition Deluxe is...
In the mail, or not in the mail, but on the truck.
Yeah, it's in the-
Onitrakia. Guys, I'm going to roll these dice. Throw this pen. It's going to be a botch. Bounce off the window. Stick myself in the eye.
Amy.
Jorik.
Jorik. Muffin, damn it. Be good.
The maximum bonus a character can earn from aiming equals her perception plus 2 additional dice for a scope.
Whoa.
Nice.
Hey, that's pretty
That's
great.
A lot. No?
Yep.
But you can't change your target.
Skirt.
Yep, that's fine.
I only need 1. Thanks, Liz.
Welcome.
Oh. I'll roll in the meantime here. Huh. Oh. No successes.
Okay.
No.
Disaster. So many ones, but you're right.
Typical difficulty is 6. Would it have been
This is a
higher?
long range shot.
Yeah.
So yes, this difficulty is going to be 8.
That's a nice roll,
1,
Kate. Holy
2,
crap.
3, 4, 5.
Do you have specialties that apply?
Steady hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So steady.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Yeah, 7.
You hear a very loud bang on the phone.
Oh.
Braum,
Yeah.
Fella has turned, and as she has started to scratch with very long fingernails into the concrete outside the building.
Jesus Christ.
Are you still there?
Huh.
What?
Nice shot.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
The door opens up, Kate, and you can see that Talus emerges from the car.
Oh, God, Patches, why?
Good.
Braum,
Yeah.
Fala has opened a trod. It is on the outside of this building. You can see it starting to take form.
Jesus. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to quickly grab the nearest lamppost and spin around it 3 times to bunk so that I can cast Skycraft 1 on the trod to blow wind out of it to prevent or slow her from entering it.
Cool.
Can I do
Okay.
that?
Oh, well bunked.
Wait. Sorry.
Sophia,
What?
I want you to know that it's not your fault. Talus is now crouching behind the car. He's in full cover. You can't reach him at this.
I'm going to cast Wayfair and try to jump to a better vantage point.
You're jumping down from the garden? Or trying to jump
trying
across?
to jump to another rooftop.
All right.
And
What's your bunk? I'm so happy.
Okay,
Finally, I've got a player with Wayfair.
Let me just read the suggested
That's all he's
types
ever
of
wanted.
bunks for these.
All right, so while you're doing that,
Yeah.
it's
I just want to...
it's not your fault.
What's not my fault?
And I imagine that was Patches who shot the tire. I know you're not trying to distract me because, after all, I'm the one who called you. But you're the one who's going to have to see Braum die.
Talus.
Not again.
And then you hear...
Talus, listen to me.
Yes, Sophia, I'm listening.
You're building something. You say you don't need Sister's help. But what if something goes wrong? What if something goes wrong and he's the only one who can help? Do you really think he's going to help you if you hurt Braum?
I don't need his help.
You might. Is that really a risk that you're willing to take?
Swear to me you'll help me, and I'm not going to put this bolt between his eyes.
What could I do? I don't know how to build any of these things.
Oh gosh, hesitating is a really dumb idea right now, Sophia.
I'm
All right,
going
go ahead.
to do a somersault and like in the grass, and then push myself up over the edge of the building.
So is part of the cantrip jumping off the building?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes!
Okay.
Yes.
I've been waiting to do that since day one.
Right.
That's true. Forget the somersault. I'm just gonna jump.
That is a level 4 bunk.
Yeah.
Squee!
And I'm currently on the freehold's property, though soon I won't be.
Yes, you can count it as being inside a
so
freehold.
That's 8.
But you're affecting yourself, not prop.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's 8 minus 1, 7, minus 4, 3.
Yeah. Great.
I have a question for you as well, John.
Yeah.
Whether the target trod.
Kate, if you don't get
I'm spending a point.
if you
of
don't get
willpower.
2 successes on this,
Hold up. Yeah, I know. I can go 30 feet horizontally. That's what I was looking up.
yeah, but if you don't get 2 successes on this, it will hurt.
Yeah.
You spending willpower?
I did.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, good.
I'm so
I
excited.
don't remember what it was. So, whether or not it's weird, I'll worry about spending glamour after I have a few.
Mm-hmm.
Only 1 success. Oh wait, no,
But
give 3. Oh,
Yeah.
1, 2, 2, 3 successes. Of course.
Plus, with including your willpower.
Yes,
All right,
because I
so
had a 9 and a 1.
You start and you push off, and then
Holy
for this
shit.
one sickening second, you're sure the cantrip didn't work.
Yeah.
But then it pulls you continually up, up, up. And as you go up, you see Talus with a small crossbow over the edge of the car. And then you hear, Sophia, you hear, I don't think you'll ever hesitate again.
Sorry, Braum.
Now, I am spinning around a lamppost.
You
I just want
are.
to put that out of there.
You are.
I'm singing.
As he's doing this, would I be able to cast something? Like, probably not. Hey,
On
because
him?
Well,
he's
you
gonna
can
move.
start casting something now because now's when you're telling me that you're going to cast something. But you can't cast something on him. You don't have line of sight.
I don't want to cast something on him.
What do you want to cast?
I want to try to cast. Can I do Oaken Shield and use Scene to cover a wider area?
Can't see him. You can't do it.
Oh, balls. All right. Never mind. I can't think of anything else to do.
All right, Braum.
Sorry, Braum.
What's up?
Chypre. I'm going to soak. I'm going to soak like a mother effer. And then my cantrip.
Well,
if
first let's
I
see whether we hit.
All right.
And it is a crossbow.
One.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So that's 1 success. So he does hit you.
Okay.
You can't soak cold iron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Cold iron.
Yeah.
He does not deserve the name of Fae, and I will not let him have it if I am alive after this. I will come back from the dead, and I will destroy
Braum.
him. Yeah.
Take 4 aggravated damage. Lose 4 points of glamour.
But that's all of it!
And then
Oh!
you see just... And then, Braum, as you're whirling around this lamppost, first of all, cast your cantrip.
Thanks. Can I ask if the target of Trod, like Fey level 5 is Glamour, cantrips, balefires, etc.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I will then.
If I hear the crossbow getting fired, I want to run to the Tupperware, grab an Egg McMuffin, and run to the elevator.
Okay.
Is that a level 1 bunk or the spinning? I don't think it really matters. I'm going to die.
It's at level 2.
Whoa! These
That's
are all
an amazing
successes!
roll. Yeah.
All right. So wind
Successes,
wind
man.
throws itself out and just like you see Fala just
Whoa!
as she stumbles back and manages to claw into the ground and scrabble so that she doesn't get pushed right out into the street. And that's when the crossbow bolt hits you in the shoulder.
Oh, that's my bad shoulder.
You land. You're in the elevator because you do hear a twonk,
Yep.
and then you just hear an oh, and then the phone hangs up. Talus is now running away from you.
I'm
Down
going
the street.
to aim at him and attempt to fire at him.
Okay, so are you aiming or are you just firing?
I'm just firing. How far is he?
He's at long range for you
'Kay.
currently.
Cool. Should we initiative?
No, because you're just firing at him right now.
Yeah.
We'll initiative next round.
Mhm.
Besides, right now you're just sitting in an elevator and it's going ding 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 ding.
And I'm like running around the elevator in like a little circle, touching all the walls.
On your side.
I'm
like,
trying to
kicking around.
bunk. I'm trying.
Press all the buttons on your way down to slow yourself down. That's a bunk.
No, I'm gonna get out of the elevator and then press them all going back up.
Ah, beautiful.
Like an asshole.
Sorry, I spoiled your surprise.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
4.
Braum,
Yes.
in the moment that the crossbow bolt hits, you know that you've forgotten the love of your life's name.
That's not a thing you can do.
Oh.
And then when the pain starts flooding back in, you remember it again. K, it's there.
Oh, thank God.
But for a moment.
Ah! Do I have enough medicine to know what will happen if I remove a cold iron bolt from my shoulder?
You will probably do more cold iron damage to yourself. As long as you're doing this.
We're leaving it in, boys.
Leaving it in would be worse.
We're taking it out, boys.
But leaving it in would be worse for other reasons. You would just gradually continue to... It's searing pain right now in your shoulder.
I gotta rip it. So that's my action. I mean, as of right now, is to rip it out of my shoulder, but keep it in my hand.
Okay, I want you to roll me Dexterity Medicine at a difficulty of 9.
Okay, I'm at a -2 wound penalty. Just
Yes, you
dexterity
are.
medicine.
Dexterity Medicine, difficulty 9.
Spending a point of willpower.
Wise.
That's my only success. So yeah.
Take another point of aggravated damage as it... And you can feel it pull like an essence of your own glamour itself out of the wound, dripping almost like blood. Kate,
Okay. No, there doesn't seem to be anything. So what's my difficulty?
your difficulty is 7.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think steady hand. Does it apply?
No,
Okay.
because you haven't aimed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, roll your damage, please. That's 5 extra successes.
Have some dice. If you need them. Maybe not my dice. Oh,
Is this
yeah,
a
well,
chimerical bullet or a real one?
It would be whatever's in the rifle. So chimerical for sure.
Okay, that's fine.
So, yeah.
No, it was not a ruin-infected bolt, Kung Fu Fenris. There are prices to be paid when one double botches.
3 dice. Sure.
Oh, yeah, no, please.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's cool. It's cool.
I mean, either way, that's a success. So, 1, 2.
So Zarin got mauled by Incisor. Wink. I get mauled by Cold Iron. Such is life. Although he didn't, so.
Successes?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, a whole ton of, that is a whole ton of dice.
All right. So, the bullet catches true.
Mhm.
You see the impact center mass, and you know that there's no exit wound. You can see that Talus stumbles a bit, and then he immediately veers off, smashes a door into Alexis Neon. This seems familiar.
Not again.
Sorry.
And proceeds inside. Or does he? You've lost sight.
What level was my bunk?
I'm going to say... Because you're going all the way down the elevator with it?
Yeah.
And what's the bunk for?
It's for Well of Life on the Egg McMuffin.
2.
Muffin
Braum,
of life, yep.
Muffin of Life.
Fala runs up to you
Oh, sorry.
as she gets up, just sprinting, and grabs your shoulders and pulls you towards the trod.
My shoulders. No, I know.
Not directly on
no,
the wound,
like, but still.
but she's pulling you towards the trod.
Before I can even say anything, my instinct kind of kicks in. I want to try to throw her off so that I can pull her over my body, like flip her into the trod myself. Do you know what I mean? Like kind of.
You're trying to...
flip her over my body.
Yeah, you're trying to use a negotiate to throw her in there? Fine, go ahead. Roll your dexterity brawl. You're still at a wound penalty.
You bet.
And she's going to try to resist you. She's not going to have an easy time of it.
Whoa, that was a
2,
nice
3,
roll.
4 successes.
Just the one.
Okay. You attempt to, and she shoves you into the trod
Ah!
and starts running behind you as another bolt
Oh shit!
pushes past her head and where you would have been standing. You're now outside.
Yeah.
You can see, both of you can see this. Fala just shoving Braum into a trod, and she's starting to go away. You see Talus crouched in the doorway, and he's loading a crossbow bolt. You first.
I'm going to jump again, trying to jump again into line of sight for him.
All right.
That can be a lesser bunk because I already just did it.
You did it, so now it's a level 2 bunk.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 5 successes on the Egg McMuffin.
Whoa.
Hooray. Which means this Egg McMuffin is healing people for a week. I put it in my pocket.
Oh, it's so greasy.
Get
It'll last that entire time.
Yeah, get
Oh,
excited,
callback.
Braum. You're going to be eating a bite of this every single day. Okay.
No, it's ag damage. I don't want it anymore.
It heals 1 ag damage, you bastard.
actually?
Yes, it does.
If you eat the whole thing, yeah, it'll heal
Yep,
you an egg
if you
damage.
consume it.
It's a good fucking cantrip.
I
But
know.
just 1.
Ella,
Oh, the
look what you did to the
camera.
camera.
Thanks, dude.
Well, Braum's dead, I guess. Okay, so now I want to do verdant reclamation on Talus's crossbow. I want to make plants grow in the crossbow so he can't use it.
Okay.
And my bunk
Now it shoots rose.
is going to be
petals.
pulling the sausage out of the Egg McMuffin and throwing it at him.
Okay.
Fuck this.
So
I love
spend
it.
what you need.
Yep.
Kate?
That would have been 5 successes. It was a leaner, so I re-rolled it.
You only
Yeah.
needed
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. So I can... Yeah.
So you jump. Where are you jumping to?
I'm trying to stay, if possible, on the building of the across the street from Lexus Neon where the Braum Grow is. So it's only like 2 or 3 stories, so I wouldn't totally die if I had to jump without magical assistance.
Okay, well, you can see that Fala has shoved him into the trod.
Yeah.
When you land...
Ella.
When you land, it is important to note that poor Sophia's cantrip automatically fails. The crossbow is touching cold iron.
Oh, damn it.
Is this still...
It's fine, it's just the cat batting at it.
Did John go a bit quiet?
Well, he probably stood up to do
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
sorry.
I wasn't in
No,
front of
but-
the mic.
Before.
Oh.
Oh,
And there goes Ripley.
all right. So,
Okay, can I see Talus?
I still spend everything, right?
Yes, now
I
you can
cast
see
it,
Talus, but... And he's holding the crossbow,
Mhm.
and he's got it aimed, and then when you land, he just goes... And he drops the crossbow and runs inside. So when he does bang, that's literally his
hand,
finger.
Yeah. Alright. Where... And Fala is currently...
Fala is entering the trod behind Braum.
Okay, I'm gonna click my gun to grappling hook and try to shoot her with my grappling hook.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah.
All right. That is going to be difficulty 7.
Cool.
Because... So, Krister, a McMuffin is an English muffin split in half with sausage and a kind of an egg circle inside, or bacon in an egg circle, sometimes with cheese.
Otherwise, that's a success. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Or I could reroll this because it's only there. Oh, rip.
Ooh. Not
Should've
the
just left
best
it
of
as a success.
rerolls.
So, 2.
1.
1 success. All right, let's see if she can dodge it. It is difficulty 8 for her to do so.
That's a really good roll.
That's 4 successes.
Cool.
So she, like, literally just matrix dodges this grappling hook, which, Braum, you see a hook kind of go, whoa, vroom, and it snaps back. Sophia.
I don't really want to cast anything because I just wasted a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna run into the trod
Run into
after
the
Braum.
trod.
Yeah.
Patches.
Try again. I. How far is the trot?
You could reach there if you sprinted it.
Sure, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Can I zip by and take the crossbow?
You could run back to get the crossbow and then hopefully run back there. I'll point out, bringing cold iron into the dreaming is...
Yeah, but I just don't want to leave it there.
You could destroy it.
How?
Shoot it.
Oh, okay.
You have a gun.
I will shoot it
Throw it in the
and not
trash.
have to go back, then I'll shoot it and then run. Does that make sense?
You can also go to it, pick it up, smash it, and then go into the
Yeah.
trod.
I'll shoot it.
Well, actually, no, you can't shoot it. Because you only have chimerical bullets, right?
Yeah.
So you can
Okay.
go over there, pick it up, smash
Cool.
it.
Great.
So, or do you want to do what Krister
No.
tells you to?
No.
Krister.
Right, so you go over, you smash the crossbow.
Mhm.
The trod is starting to close. It's like an iris.
Mhm.
And you're just running in and
Yep.
jumping in?
Yep.
All right. Do any of you need to take a break?
I wouldn't mind.
At some point, yeah. Is this the time?
Yeah, now would be a good time. Now that you guys have entered the dreaming in an unknown location,
If you want to update our location during break, then.
I will
It's
do
unknown.
Yeah,
Liz, you
that's
cool
okay.
Yeah, I'm cool to stay.
Cool to stay and help people with their...
No, I'm not actually. Like, I just want a moment to breathe.
I wish this wasn't the day after a party where I cast a bunch of cantrips.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Or something, right? I think he's or something.
Well, that didn't go how I planned. I'm not upset, though. All right, so points, first of all, to Patches for being able to now maneuver around a battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, Patches. You also, like, flipped off a building.
Yep.
Like, you went like this, and then you flipped off a
Yeah,
building.
that's the bunk. You should just be like, fuck you, building.
Flip off a building.
I haven't watched DuckTales. I wonder if I
Watch
should.
the new one, yeah.
Oh, I guess I should have asked. Do I have any more dross?
I don't know. Do you normally carry dross on you after you get a smoothie and waltz into a freehold?
Well, I would assume it's like in my purse, which would have been on me because I bought a smoothie.
Then yes, you have it.
Cool. 1p.
Heck, I watch anything with David Tennant.
Dross.
Good advice.
So you've seen Broadchurch?
So good. So
Scott,
dramatic.
If you could hook me
Yeah.
up with a can from the door, I would appreciate it.
Can it, Scott?
Woo-hoo.
Yes, you can. Thank you.
Broadchurch. Ooh.
I feel like I should watch Broadchurch, but I also feel like there's like 800 million things I should watch.
There's
Just
a
add
lot.
to your add to your list on Netflix.
My Netflix queue.
Yeah. Yeah, that list is only growing for me.
I keep re-watching shows rather than starting new ones, despite the list of shows to watch being so
Damn.
huge.
Yeah, but sometimes you need that kind of comforting reassurance of watching something that you've seen before.
Yeah, I just want a show that doesn't like demand anything of me because I've already seen it. Oh my
Happy
God.
very late birthday to Liz.
Happy
very late birthday to Liz.
Happy very late
birthday
to the
Crosshairs.
Happy very late birthday to you.
Aww.
Your hand.
Okay, bye.
You made up for the fact that I almost got Braum killed. Thank you, Crosshair.
Obviously, it crumbled to shit.
This is my favorite kind of
Crust.
cake.
Are there any that don't have strawberries on them?
Ooh, yes.
Good.
Definitely.
That will be for John.
Yes. Would you like this big piece?
Sure.
Small one for me, please. I have things to focus on.
Oh shit, this is a huge piece.
A semi-welcome
Yeah,
back for John
seriously.
Cake. It's semi-welcome back because, well, you would have no way of knowing this. I am actually allergic to strawberries.
Hey.
That said, you can take like a center portion.
Oh,
of a piece.
I'm not
Yeah.
worried about
Yeah.
being able to eat this. But let's just say that there's been on more than one occasion that my own parents. I did collect them so in Celeste, but I also died a lot in Celeste. So you know, my own parents, back when I first found out that I had this allergy, for like 2 years, they got Emily and I, because I have a twin sister, and we'd get a cake that had like berries on it, and I'd be like, yeah. But you know, it's fine. Cake is alive.
Thank you for the bits, folks.
Holy shit.
No, actually, guys, the
Drink
cake is
6?
a pie.
So it seems like the drink counter goes up every time we roll.
It has to do with some rules. I don't know what it has
Yeah,
to do with
some
all
rules.
rules. I know there have been a few failures and/or botches.
Yeah, but
Um,
there haven't been 6.
There's also been some successes.
I took from the center.
Maybe it
John,
has
so
to
you
with
just get
bunks?
cheese.
Thank you.
Okay. This is mine. Are we?
And before you settle down, could you grab the bottle of vino?
Can I?
Thank you. Scott, you're the best.
Distraction. Look, Ella, a distraction.
I'm going to take a drink first.
Crosshair. The great thing is, the later it is, the more of a surprise it is. I was not expecting this. So, good job, because it's really hard to surprise me.
You got a drink. We've got drinks. Chicka-choo-cha. Guys, we're alive.
Thank you, Scott.
Yay.
Sorry, I almost killed your character.
A botch is a botch. A double botch is an almost dead Braum.
I don't negotiate with Dantain.
Yep.
Until it costs your friend's life, right, Liz?
No.
Liz?
Beep, beep, beep. That's me hanging up the phone. Yeah.
That's weird. I'll try her again sometime. Hello.
Beep,
Hello.
beep. The number you have dialed is not in service.
Wow, that's... I wonder if I'm putting it in right.
You know,
Someone quote that. I wonder if I'm putting it in right.
Yep.
in one of these days during an RPG clinic, maybe I should talk about the effect that action films have on players. Because in action films, negotiations keep going. They start breaking down before bad things happen.
Huh.
But in reality, Talus had no reason to just continue waiting. And he made an offer, and Sophia kept stalling, and he was like, okay, fuck this.
Well, thankfully, it was... Oh. I mean, thankfully, it was okay, right, guys? Guys? There's an awful lot of stars on my health
I
track
wonder
right
if
now.
I'm putting it in right.
Oh,
I think it's just, I wonder if I'm putting it in right.
Oh, no.
No. Yeah, thanks, Aragorn. Thanks for pointing that out.
The trod closes. You're standing on a rather gravelly ground. But at least the ground that you're standing upon is shimmering. The grayish, brilliant light. And the path extends over what you imagined would have been St. Catherine Street, one of the arteries of the Montreal downtown area. But surrounding you on either side are now, it's an orchard. An apple orchard. This would almost feel like wandering through the orchard in The Wizard of Oz, except A, it's not a brick of yellow, it's a brick of silver. Or gravel of silver, I should say. And B, the trees don't have faces and they're not currently throwing things at you, and there isn't a rusted tin woodsman just off to the side. But the sun here, is still just cresting over the horizon. It's still very much dawn, and shadows are very long here. The air is crisp. I mean, this is May 3rd, but the air is crisp. None of you are wearing, winter attire, but at least it's not too cold. And far down one end of this path, you can just barely see a mountaintop. Looking the other way, where the door used to be, proceeds along a cliff edge until eventually the path just goes down and over it.
Oh.
Fella gets up, walks over, and just stands looking straight up at Braum.
Why did you come back?
Just hold on, I'm just appreciating the fact that someone just
Has-
hit 88 miles per hour and went back in time outside.
It's a 30 zone. It was.
You don't even know when someone's trying to save your life.
No, I obviously don't. How was I to know what you were doing?
And she points at your wound. How many of those do you think you could survive?
One more like this.
You might not be my friend, but you have a right to exist.
Fella, I owe you a debt.
What brought you here?
Braum, eat this.
Is that a sausage?
I am so sorry, Braum.
Just an egg.
There's no sausage in it.
Oh. I eat the egg McMuffin.
So
You...
Restore all bashing and lethal damage and heal 1 aggravated damage.
You think I have any
I
of
know,
that?
just 1 aggravated. I get it.
No, I
You
knew.
had some damage at the beginning of the session. I don't know whether that was bashing or...
It was
Oh,
also
yeah.
egg. No, it was
Yeah.
also
Sorry,
egg
Kung Fu
from a
Fighters, thank
fucking
you.
werewolf. This goddamn guy.
You've got yourself in a nice pickle then. All of us. You were not supposed to follow me here.
Didn't?
I did not want to see your friend die.
What were you doing outside of our place?
You haven't earned that.
And claiming that you just saved him rather than, you know, having your plan cocked up by someone else showing up is supposed to have us keep you alive?
You're already responsible for one of my deaths. Don't think that I'm actually indebted to you at all.
No, I don't think you are.
I'm eating some cheesecake. Get fucked.
It's the
Oh,
dreaming.
where'd you get that? Yeah.
Oh god, I forgot how annoying Val is. Insufferable, sorry.
That's that
Insufferable.
ticket. That's that ticket. When I see someone casting a cantrip on our freehold, fella, you understand my mind.
Yeah. Why were you doing that?
I want all 3 of you to understand something very important right now. I do not believe that any of you have the capability of opening up either end of this trod, which means that you are currently trapped here in the dreaming, unless, of course, I deem it appropriate to let you go.
Well, then, congratulations, you're stuck with us.
No. You are stuck with me.
I hope that is an observation and not a threat.
It means, Sir Braum, that at this point, politeness would be an excellent way to get the answers to your questions, and no small amount of gratitude. But as long as you've asked, one of you has been targeted.
Targeted by who?
Your interference in the matter up north at the Duchess Eloise has rendered the 3 of you somewhat disliked in certain corners. It has been determined that as long as the Duchess remains alive, one of you will pay the price.
So you were here to deliver on that? Then why bother saving Braum?
First, no, I was not. And second, he is not the one targeted.
All right. It's me. It's Patches.
Which of us fired the shot?
You did.
she says, trying to remember. I'm like, do I have a gun? Oh, yeah.
Do I have a gun?
Wait.
Oh my god.
What does it even do?
It makes really loud noises. Hey, but I live in a world where I don't have guns around me.
Well, I saved her. I'm the reason she didn't die. Could be either of us, Patches.
Either way, I have left information behind in order to convince them that you are, in fact, no longer at the Freehold, and therefore you should not be tracked there.
Why would you do that?
Because I am hoping that you will help me.
Why would you need our help?
To get free of them? Didn't know how young you were.
I have sworn oaths of fealty, but I do not believe that it is my place to execute upon the orders of a madman.
Well, do those oaths of fealty stop you from talking about who that madman is?
The Duchess Eloise has been targeted by the King of Willows himself.
We had weighed this as a possibility.
Are you sure you believe her?
I would like to roll for this.
It
Yes,
seems
I
that
am
someone
very
has
sure.
finally learned the rule of sense motive. One game too late.
Oh no, I still have enough dice. May I roll my house boon?
Mm-hmm.
Because that seems like a pretty factual statement she made.
Yep.
Her, the difficulty?
Her manipulation subterfuge is 6. One success?
One success.
Right. I saw that one over there. I was curious.
5 successes.
What the shit?
Braum, you do not detect any lies that she's told you so far.
Perfect.
She seems to be genuine. She's pretty pissed,
Great.
but she hasn't shown any evidence of trying to lie to you.
Okay. Okay.
You're carrying a goblin scroll with orders.
When I am presented with orders from the king himself, I am duty-bound to follow through with them. He backs his words up with an execution of the art of sovereign.
Hmm.
Good thing for a king to do.
How long were you working for him?
It has been some time. 4 years.
All right. So, what changed your mind? What made you decide you couldn't work for him anymore?
I have spent a considerable period of time since my stay in the dungeons up north forgotten. I did not remember your face nor anyone else's. I was merely a scared young woman in a city she had no memory of achieving. That fear, it stays with you for a period of time. And when somebody realized what my situation was and brought me back, for the first time I felt regret, knowing that perhaps I have been responsible for that fear in others. A punishment they were not meant to hold on to. For the record, you have done me harm. I do not easily forgive this, but I understand your actions.
And if you were oath-bound to serve your king, then I will say that I do not understand his actions, but
I can understand why he would decide to destroy a hero such as you, one who has, in fact, shown himself to be a man of action and word, one of the last few effective Red Branch knights in existence. The High King David is no ally of the King of Willows, and despite his words offered in peace and servitude, he has ultimately plans that go counter to what House Gwydion and indeed all of Concordia believe is the path to peace.
you may not know, Fala, and I don't want to bog you down, but I don't...
You hear a screech as several birds fly out of the apple orchard and just head south. These birds are brilliantly colored, but their beaks look incredibly razor sharp and jagged as they fly south.
Oh.
You are safe as long as you remain on this silver path. Do not deviate from it at any point in time.
Thank you.
All right.
What on earth is King Milge after? Attempting to destabilize the
I'm
Duchy of
afraid
Many
I-
Rivers and planning an assassination?
I am afraid I do not know.
If the Duchess were to be indisposed, who would take her spot?
It would be a reasonable conclusion that if the Duchess Eloise was instantly removed from her position, the Duke Granville
Yes.
would be the one who would step forward until House Beaumain could arrange for a suitable replacement.
So what could he possibly have to gain from that? Why would he want Duke Granville to be in power, however briefly?
We'll have to find out.
Don't forget, he was also probably working with the vampires. At least one faction of them.
It is for this reason that I do not believe it safe for any of the three of you to remain in Cross's shadow for the moment. There are agents moving on your position. They do not know that you have entered here.
But you just said you were directing them away from the Freehold.
That is correct. I have made sure that they know that you are not there. It is only a matter of time before somebody decides to attempt to scry you.
I don't know what safe place we could go to.
At the moment, safety is not a luxury that you currently possess.
Well, then, why is the Freehold any different from any other place? If nowhere's safe, I'd rather be home.
If we are in the last place that they would expect, then it will be harder to find us. for
And what's
time
the
being.
last place they would expect?
Should they decide that your death is necessary, they may go in and there could be collateral damage.
Unacceptable.
They will not, however, use those who are at the Spark currently to try to get to you. Your deaths are meant to be clandestine in nature.
Huh.
Or at least the death of the Lady Sophia.
No. Of course.
You may have been the one who pulled the trigger. Patches.
But I didn't keep her alive.
Moreover, there seems to be something else at play. I am not certain, but this Knight of House Liam has garnered the attention of one very powerful. Mab is still on your shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure you didn't be like.
She's got the 1,000-yard stare from all the shit she's seen today, but Fallout, it may be a lot to ask. Would you be able to guide us somewhere that, if at least we do not know the lay of the land, perhaps you do? Somewhere where you will be safe as well, or at least know how to get away.
In approximately 12 hours, I am to open this, and she produces a scroll, which is sealed with wax.
What's that do?
I am to read it, and I will have to execute the orders inside. I do not know what these orders are.
And what if some jerk grabs the scroll and reads it before you or destroys it?
Then my guess would be unfulfilled, and I would suffer the punishment.
Ew.
Yes. Oh.
You are to open the scroll here, or wherever you find yourself. You are intended to be here in Gross's shadow.
Wherever I was supposed to be.
Right.
But I am to open the scroll regardless of where I am.
This trod leads further into the dreaming.
I would suggest that you head towards the freehold of the Sapphire Eye. There, you will find those of House Liam who may be able to assist you, or at the very least provide you enough shelter so that you can decide on your next move.
Have I heard of this freehold? There are many, many freeholds.
I'll let you roll. You know what? All of you roll.
Mm-hmm.
However, your difficulty is only going to be 5. Yours is 7.
All right. What
are
are we
only-
rolling?
Intelligence Greymare. And I'm rolling some cake in my mouth.
I am
Or-
wounded.
Nah.
Did you botch?
You sure did, buddy.
2 successes for me.
All right. You,
Get a cold iron bolt
Patches,
in your shirt.
know that this is indeed a freehold. This is a freehold that
It
exists.
exists. I have heard the name somewhere.
You believe that this freehold is somewhere. Do you have the map?
Yeah,
I'll point it out to
I
you.
think so.
Sapphire Eye,
If you know where it is, John.
the
throw it
map
at
of
me.
Concordia. It would be at the very beginning or the very end of the book. It's the title. It's like the inside cover pages.
Oh, we may not have photocopied that.
Yeah, I wonder if we did.
All right, I'll just pull it up for
Let's do that.
you.
Thank you.
Because we're
In our
front
sad
of
attempt to save a couple
computer.
of cents.
And save a couple cents we did. Oh, Ella, I don't think you should.
All right, so this
Concordia.
Oh,
why is it?
It's their way of not letting you just download their things.
there's see
Oh,
full-sized
full-size
image.
at the top. That works too.
Oh, see full size. It says.
Yeah, if you go back.
Uh.
To there. Oh,
Oh.
That's
That is
awfully
the
tiny.
full
Let's.
size.
It's a little better. This is from Changeling the Derping.
I would play in that. I probably wouldn't.
All right, so here's a map. Let's post that into the chat for everybody, shall we?
Coming up.
There's a map. So, you see the Kingdom of Willows right here?
You bet.
Kingdom of Apples.
Mm-hmm.
So, you are in the Kingdom of Northern Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're right around here. Where you are being directed is the Kingdom of Pacifica.
Oh
Dear
my
God.
God.
Off to Washington or Oregon or.
I love that.
The freehold of the Sapphire Eye
Yeah.
is located in Seattle.
Road trip.
That's in Seattle.
You will be able to achieve this place should you continue along this trod itself. Head toward the mountains.
Too far.
We have to go now?
She controls the trod.
We should tell everyone where we're going.
I assume our cell phones will work when we get out the other side.
It's true, Lady Sophia. I don't believe that we will be able to exit and re-enter this way. You can try your cell phone here, if you like. But I imagine
I'm not going to bother.
we may only have to inform them when we arrive.
I haven't packed my 3 trunks of Seattle clothing. Damn it.
No.
You are in danger. If any of them have the ability to scry you, they will find you. Should you be using transport, such as an airplane, they will find you. This is the safest way for you to arrive.
I've never opened a trod before.
You have 2 options. You can either have me accompany you, at which point, at the end, I will, should I not be ordered to do otherwise, let you out. Or, if you believe that my presence is too much of a danger, you can head forward and hope that you can convince somebody along the way to assist you in opening the trod and letting you out.
Well, could you teach me how to open a trod?
There is not enough time. You are not yet mastery. You are not yet mastery. You have not yet mastered Wayfare to such an extent. Nor have you. As I said, we have mere hours before my next order is going to be presented. At that time, it is possible that the order will simply be to report back, but it could just as easily have it inside that if someone failed to destroy you, that I would be forced to do it myself.
On the scroll?
I mean, you can ask the scroll whatever you want. It doesn't mean the scroll will tell you.
Can I ask it what it says?
You can cast it.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, I've already wasted so much on failed cantrips.
Just
Why
eat
not
one
some
of the
more?
apples? I feel like you'll restore like 10 glamour.
Oh my god.
Also,
What?
don't eat one of the dreaming
my
apples. I
God.
feel like that's a terrible idea.
Tree's gonna come to life and get mad at you, and then they're gonna start throwing their apples at you.
I'd like to see them try. Oh shit! Oh god damn it!
Yeah, bad news.
I want to like grab the scroll and like start.
Well, I want to know what love is.
Well,
I want you to show me.
I'm showing the scroll because I'm like rolling around with it on the gravel road, on the road. As my bunk.
So first, you actually have to, because she's holding it. You
Yeah.
snatch it out of her hands and start
May
rolling
I?
around on the ground. If you would open this,
I will not. I promise.
Swear it! I have gone.
And then I want to start rolling around with it on the path
Oh my god,
okay.
and
Sophia!
end up on it, lying on the ground. And I want to cast Will-O Whisper.
All right, it's prop. How much prop do you
Yeah,
have?
but the realm selected determines what you may speak to what the item may speak to the world about. So it would still be describing what was written on it,
Yeah,
right?
that's prop.
Okay. Cool.
It's ink.
Oh nice.
That was a part of the cantrip I found a little unclear. And why not spend another point of
Oh yeah,
willpower?
this is definitely a changeling game. Wouldn't be a changeling game.
All
if
right,
we weren't rolling around in the
I'll
hay.
give that a level 2 bunk.
Hey, thanks.
So Sophia just starts rolling around on gravel, which is not terribly pleasant.
But she makes it look so good.
I really hope you
Can't
botch,
look
because if you
foolish.
botch, you're rolling off the silver path.
Well,
Oh,
I am
no.
using willpower, so I do not have that happen
Come
to me.
on.
So my diff is 4. I think
What was your bunk?
it was a 2.
And you're using,
Prop
so that would be
primal.
8 minus 2 is 6.
Yeah. That's 6. Ah!
I don't know if the dreaming affects difficulty at all.
You're in the near dreaming. I have to check the book, and I
Okay.
don't have that.
Cool.
So we're gonna say no.
Great.
Seems good.
6.
You should say that all the time.
Ah, 1 success.
Including your willpower?
Yeah.
Actually, can you pass me the book for a second?
Yes.
So you have
Ah.
1 success.
Sorry, guys. Coming up.
Bye, Krister. Thank you for the donation.
Mister, you have been so great. Thank you.
Ooh.
I think Aragorn may be correct.
Oh, shit.
I'm just gonna check.
In the
If
meantime.
it is reduced by 1, would that help you?
I don't remember what I rolled.
Success and a 1, a success and a 1. So no.
No, it would not have helped me.
Here it is. Near dreaming. It's easier to cast cantrips while in the near dreaming. The base difficulty changes to 7. So yes, she's absolutely correct.
Cool.
Anything chimerical becomes solid and fully tangible in the dreaming, including chimerical companions, while and the means of changeling. The dreaming makes no distinction between chimerical damage and death and physical death. Oh, I have to check. Krister ruled on this. We might have to do it again. There is a contradiction in the book. One that says if you die in the dreaming, you get kicked out instantly into the real world.
Right.
And one of them says that and here it says if you die, you straight up die. No matter
Because it
what,
makes no
chimerical or
distinction
physical.
between, right.
Yeah. So we have to check to see if there's a ruling on that, folks.
But Krister had to leave.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
I asked him about this a while ago, and he said, I think it's this, but then he said that he would check, but I don't know if he got back to me. Don't worry, I don't think you're going to die in the next 45 minutes of gameplay.
We'll
so
see
we're
about
okay.
that. Braum, I kill you.
Cathane
my
entering
dear.
Bedlam while traveling on Trods turn into one of the Onus, Fae intent on defending the pathway against future wayfarers. Mortals entering the dreaming bodily obey its laws, but none of that applies to you.
Cool.
Unless one of us has been immortal this whole time. Can you imagine? Doesn't even make
All
sense.
right. Empathic blindness. This frailty replaces the Arcadian... Oh, you're not an Arcadian she. You're not a she. So never
That's
mind.
right.
Go.
I'm Autumn. So my one question that I'm going to ask is, by a whisper, what is written on you?
An order for Fala.
Okay. That's it. Bye.
Fuck this scroll. Fuck this game.
It makes
Let's just flip
like
the tape.
3 glamour that I've just flat out wasted this
Oh my
session. Like,
God.
Yeah.
You didn't have
Full-
to spend glamour for that. That would be a chimerical cantrip.
cool. That's 3 willpower I've wasted this session
there
and
we
2
go.
glamour.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's not a waste if you tried. That's how I live my life, John. Just don't take this away from me, please. All right. Well, as Sophia is.
I get up and just hand it back to her.
Did you learn anything,
No.
Lady Sophia? Oh, all right. Fala, I believe you should come with us, but
I
I'm willing to
don't.
put that to a vote. Oh, all right. That's 1 and 1.
We have no idea what are on the orders. I don't know what the nature of your other recent orders are. Whether you think there's a good likelihood of us being put at risk, and if you even want to join us. So,
The likelihood that we
Sophia?
will meet someone along the road in the trod, in the dreaming,
It's a chance I'm willing to take. If this had worked, we would know, and we don't. And I don't want to take that chance since it's my life we're talking about. So I vote no.
It is your life. It is now or never. You don't want to live forever.
Into your camera.
I just want to live while I'm alive.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Ah, yes.
Look, the silver path is an open highway.
okay, we are going down the
And we
silver-
leave her behind.
Going
Like
down the
Sophie
highway.
said, I did it my way.
spouting music lyrics as we walk off. I'm like, what the hell? I have been overruled, Fala. If you guys
Patches
are
and I
starting to
know
walk,
we're
I
full
actually
on
have
leaving.
something to say to her, which is just, again, Fala, I do owe you a debt.
Yes. You do.
You can expect that it will be repaid.
Yes.
If your orders don't involve coming to murder us, and you manage to not do that, I'm still open to helping you escape.
I am going to do my best to attempt to assist you in any way that I can.
I won't shoot on sight, but I will understand that you're still under orders. So,
You must do as you believe is correct. I would never ask you to do otherwise. Safe journey. May the road rise up to meet your feet. And she turns and she starts walking in the direction of the cliff.
Be well, Fala. Oh boy. Shit.
can't carry out orders if I'm dead.
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
Just push her. Oh my god, guys, you know what the fuck?
Patches!
She is walking away from you and she isn't looking.
Stone fucking
Take
cold.
aim. Oh my god.
No.
Come through.
I'm just
No.
going to say, if you did that, I bet you'd win play of the game.
I would give you play of the
Baller.
game.
Now, if you just destroyed her.
Yeah, but
Come on,
This-
Patch.
I'm
good.
I'm
No
with you.
more
Okay,
Bon
that's-
Jovi references.
yeah, that's John's fault.
Yeah, you're right. He is Bon John.
John
John Bovey.
Yeah, it was right there.
John Bovey.
His name is also John Bon Jovi.
No, it's just John Bovey. The worst.
Bon.
The worst.
Bon.
All
Yo,
right, cool.
c'est ça. Well, I guess we're moving further into the good lord. Oh, we're going down. God, we're going down the silver path, guys.
I guess we're moving further in the... Oh.
Bon
Braum,
Jovi.
how are you feeling?
Injured. Close to death.
I feel terrible. It's my fault.
No.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
You did you like call up Talis and be like, yo babe, come shoot Braum?
Seems unlikely that Sophia
Yeah,
would
it's
have
not your
done
fault.
so. What did he want, Lady Sophia? Why was he calling you in the first place,
I
other
don't
than
know.
to taunt us?
He claimed to have the ability to create devices like the rocket, but without needing Zister's help.
He knew enough to mess it up, so it's possible. Especially if he's got people like Abford on his side.
I don't want to believe it, but you're right. We have to treat it as if it were true.
I didn't sense that he was lying.
Is there anything else useful that he said?
No. No, he was the one who called and told us about Fala. Why? Not sure. Not sure why he's back. The fact that we're not going to be at the freehold to protect it is making me very nervous.
Yeah, so let's get out of this trod where we can make a few phone calls and warn people. That said, at least for now, Incisor is level-headed and unbrainwashed. Hopefully if she sees him, she knows to run or attack. Hopefully run.
I like to think that it's actually just Patches doing this with her fingers.
It's like,
Yeah, we've just
As
been
we walk,
standing
yeah.
still this whole time. Yeah.
Coming up.
you girl.
Ah.
Biff the boss currently in chat is me. Normally it would come under me, but
Although that would be pretty cool if I could, like, without looking. Oh shit! Oh whoa! 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 Oh.
damn it.
Oh.
Damn it. Damn it, 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 damn it. So you guys are walking?
We are walking along the silver path. Do we have any idea how far we need to go? Where this trot leads? How
I
to
think
get?
it'll be a door at the end. Like an opening or a cave.
We need to find someone to open it for us.
Once we arrive, where is the freehold of the Sapphire Eye? Lady Sophia,
I
have you ever
think
been?
I can find it. Might just need to
can
ask
find it.
some people.
Thankfully, you're good at talking to people, unlike me, so
I wouldn't be so sure.
I imagine House Liam freeholds would probably be sort of
Close
more,
to mortals.
yeah, like and maybe kind of look almost, you know what I mean, like kind of
Yeah, they look like a
resemble
bunch of
mortal
filthy oath breakers.
homes. Wow.
I mean, what?
Did I say that out loud? Yikes. Suck it, Liam.
All right, so I'm the target.
yeah. How dare you heal someone that got attacked right in front of your eyes?
I don't regret that I did it.
Exactly. Just
I'm
sucks.
not thrilled
No.
that people want me dead.
Yeah.
But of the three of us, I'm the only one who hasn't been shot with cold iron, so.
Yeah, excuse me.
Hello?
What the fuck was that?
Hello?
The trees on the left side of the path start rustling.
Hello, is there someone there?
I don't speak End.
Yet. Yet.
Hello? Can I help you?
And then you hear one branch crack, then another, then another.
That doesn't sound very good.
Faster, faster. We must go faster.
And then falling from this apple tree, you can see a creature just and then just lands right on hard on the ground under this tree. It's colored gray, and it looks like it should be a it's about the size of a raccoon, and like roly-poly like a raccoon, except that it has wings sprouting out its back all along, and it's still kind of grayish dark, but the feathers have this little bit of an iridescent sheen to them, almost if it's covered in oil.
Hello. Oh no. I'm gonna go over to it, staying
Don't
on the
leave
road.
So it's definitely off the path.
So I'm going as close to the path as I can, and then kind of like crouching down. Hello. What's your name?
Go hurt.
Hergo Hurts. Lovely to
And
meet
then
you.
It lifts up, and its paw is snapped.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
You can come over
Here,
here.
have
I'll
some of
make a
this egg
splint for you.
McMuffin. Wait, the whole McMuffin?
That's how I
It was
regain
gonna
one-
last a week.
How I regain one fucking level.
God damn it. Shoot it.
Oh my god, fucking.
Go.
Here, come here. Come here.
And it sort of unsteadily tries to get up, but then when it puts some weight down on its broken paw, it just turns and then it rolls over twice, not nearly enough to get it onto the silver path.
Yeah.
So many options. Only one is correct.
Pretty sure it's Hergo Hurts, guys.
Yeah,
It's
ETRTZ.
Hergo Hurts.
ETRTZ?
Yeah.
Hergo
Hergo
fall
Hurts.
from tree.
I saw that. That looked painful.
Come here. Come on. Roll a little bit closer.
Kill Hergo.
No.
It only way.
No. Come here. Come here,
There
Hergo.
must certainly be another way, Hergo.
Yes. Thank you, Slagman.
Yes.
Hergo Hurts. Come on. Come on.
Hergo, great warrior. And Hergo just starts like pathetically limping
Oh my
towards
God.
the silver path. Hergo, no longer able to fight. Hergo die in combat.
Oh my
And then
God.
just before it gets to the end of the silver path, it takes this really half-hearted, pathetic swipe at Sophia and just, and then pff, lands on the ground. And a little dust cloud just goes up and around it.
I'd like to go to collect him and bring him.
So when you pick him up, he feels incredibly fragile.
Oh. He's a hard sure.
Just incredibly fragile. Like his bones weigh nothing, and like you pick it up, and there's that kind of like feeling that Sophia gets like momentarily, like, am I gonna catch salmonella because I touched it? And, Hergo.
All right, maybe we can make him a little splint.
Let's see what I've got.
What do you have in your pockets? Is patches?
Certainly have some string so I can bind it. How long is his arm?
Lady has string.
Yes.
Tie string around Hergo neck.
No.
If I still have my purse, I would have a nail file in there. So
Hang
how about
from
that?
tree.
There we go.
No, we're not.
Alright, Hergo's gonna hurt a bit.
Why don't you tell me about your
Put the
great
nail file against his little arm.
warrior life? While
Yeah,
they
so its
try to
arm is
fix
like
you?
that big.
Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
Thanks.
It's
It's
I should point
Hergo.
out that even if Hergo's legs were all working,
Yeah.
it could barely lift itself off the ground enough to compensate for its like roly-poly body.
Yeah.
They broke the mold after they made Hergo.
Hergo once defeated the beast at Tanagra. Ah! And then, like as you're tying it,
It's Hergo.
let Hergo die. You have gun. Put gun in Hergo mouth.
Hergo, enough of that. You're a great warrior and the world needs you.
Hergo can no longer fight.
No, that's no way to talk.
Hergo.
Tie it on at the end.
I shouldn't be. Virgo 2018.
2018. Someone, Crosshair, please add that to the post.
Game there,
Quotes.
Gwen, please. It's Virgo.
Fuck.
So
Hergo
my
wants
pocket
to
knife.
ride the lead train to Foxville.
I pull out my knife and I at the edge of the little
Quietly.
string, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And
Guys. Oh my god. Don't eat more of the cake, John. There's strawberries on it. Whoa.
The strawberries did him in.
yeah. No, it's because he had like 3 bites of cheesecake. He is high on sugar.
He's high as a
Whoa.
fucking kite, guys.
I don't know what to do.
Hergo's hurt.
All right, well, you made him a splint.
Yep.
We're talking nicely to him. I don't know what
I
else
wanted
to
him to
try.
relate
We should probably
He's
just
a
kill him.
great warrior nature
Uh,
to us.
I mean,
And he
it's not like
said
he's
that
very
he-
big. I can just pick him up and whip him in the tree trunk.
I whip my Hergo back and forth.
Oh,
I
which
whip
out
my
of
Hergo
all
back
the
and
girls.
forth.
Nice.
You'd probably knock him against. I could do all kinds of really
Anyway.
violent things.
Anyway, so what were you doing?
I finished tying the splint.
Yep. Okay. Roll me your intelligence medicine.
Great.
Difficulty is 5. It's just a splint.
We're also trying to persuade him to buck up and stop with the killing talk.
Well
4
done.
successes.
Okay.
Woof.
Field medic.
Feels pretty solid on him.
Feels pretty. That seems right. For Patches.
There, doesn't that feel better?
Hergo ready. Ready for the big ride, baby.
Here we go.
Yes.
We're looking for a little way, a way to get out of here. We're on our way here. We weren't supposed to be here, so we're trying to get out.
Perhaps you can help us.
We have
Mab,
to.
by the way,
Yeah.
is now crawled over to the edge of her shoulder and just looking at him, just like with this odd, like,
Yeah.
She's got a
expression.
really good stank face.
Duh.
Yes.
Kind of face.
Snake face.
Matt stank face.
You need out.
Yes.
Hergo no out.
Well, maybe Hergo could be a brave explorer and show us.
We can carry you. You just have to point.
Braum can carry you.
Yes.
I mean,
Could
frankly,
definitely
you
do
could
that.
carry Hergo by just blowing air underneath him and just suspending him.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not the point, though.
Yeah.
It's the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
I carry people like they are kings or queens.
Royalty.
Or
Yoko knows
mermaids.
What? I mean. Whoa,
What?
Whoa!
Hergo leg fix.
It will with time. Keep that splint on.
Hergo show out. If help Hergo.
Yes.
The fuck is a
Automod, what a random thing. There were so many other things you could have modded. But
What is
Automod.
wrong with Muzzy?
Or
Okay, okay.
Muzzle. Oh, Muzzy.
No, it is Muzzy.
What?
That's hilarious.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
What the shit?
All right, here we go.
Oh, what a fucking day.
I'm guessing that must obviously be some sort of.
Brits in the crowd,
terrible.
can you help us on this one?
Everyone's just staring at the computer like, huh?
Probably has to do with chest region.
Mm.
That would be my guess. Oh, for a people.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, I think it was a
Looks like
typo.
muzzle.
Probably a typo, right?
Oh, shit.
No, but I think
know.
that the L is, they may have used
Yeah.
the L to get around people who'd be like,
That's
hi.
terrible.
Yeah.
Don't use that word.
People.
What,
Everyone.
muzzle?
No, don't use the other word,
Hmm.
which we will not say.
We will help you, Hergo, if you show us the way out. Yes.
Yes.
We can help you.
Hergo help. Hergo once stood before great goddesses and smote them with one swing. Hergo no like, and points at Mab, and Mab's just like, oh.
Oh. John down. Storyteller down.
So, where shall we go?
Hergo don't know where you go.
We'd like to go out.
Where?
The freehold of Sapphire Eye, the kingdom of. No, you don't know.
Hergo no Sapphire Eye. Hergo take Sapphire Eye. Go path.
All right, that way. I point back the way we came.
No.
That way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Hergo, come along. You will be our guide. Can I purchase?
Hergo guide?
Yes.
Hergo. Hergo once kicked puppy about to bite baby.
It was very.
Very good.
brave.
Puppy cried.
That's
Yeah.
not
Baby
so
cried.
Yeah, but
Hergo also cry.
at least Puppy didn't bite Baby. That would be a sad day.
Hergo then bite baby.
Oh. Well,
Oh. Well,
you know, had to balance out the force.
we all make mistakes. That's
No, not bite baby. Hergo bite baby head off.
Oh,
Come
well.
along, Hergo. You can show us the way to the.
Baby sass Hergo. Hergo sass back. Hergo bite baby head off.
Interesting.
Can I perch him on my shoulder, or is he too roly-poly? Like, is he gonna fall forward?
Yeah, he like bounces.
Maybe keep him away from your head,
He's
bro.
got
Oh,
some
I was gonna
gyroscopic.
put him like right on the top so he could like hold on to the horn.
Oh!
Lady
Right
not
onto the dick
understand
horns.
metaphor.
I'm doing what Kate said. I'm putting him between my horns so he can hold on like I'm a friggin' bull or something.
Yeah.
Lady not understand metaphor. Bite head off. Yell.
Oh, all right. Now you're using metaphor.
He was before.
When was he using metaphor before?
Talking about the baby.
No, that's I've
Yeah.
yeah. Before that,
Uh,
he seemed so literal in his wanting
Ah.
to die.
ah.
Hergo, you must tell us all about your great feats. Your teeth are weapons. You said you had a blade.
Hergo have no teeth.
Oh.
Hergo have gums.
And your words.
Hergo not know many words.
You know enough.
You do, and you do good things with them.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Uh-oh.
Sitting off, just still in the orchard itself, is a small rabbit.
Hello.
Rabbit's just like mottled fur. He's a prick.
And you are?
Not a prick.
Cool.
Also, he's lying to you. You have to go back that way.
Well, that's odd. Well, that wasn't the information we had before.
What do you want from me?
So if we said we wanted to go to Cross's Shadow, which
Hergo,
way
kick your ass! And
which way
Oh
would
my
he starts
Hergo?
struggling, trying to get off Braum's
No, no,
head.
no.
No,
Rabbit.
no.
If we wanted to go to Cross's Shadow, which way would he, and I point at Hergo, tell me to go?
Whoa.
He'd tell you to eat shit.
Which way would he tell me to go?
He points the way that you're going.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yo, look, it's no skin off my back, but he's an asshole.
I'm sure he is.
You seem to have some history with him, perhaps.
And he hops back off into the trees.
We're gonna keep moving just to get away from Mr. Rabbit, but
Yeah.
Hergo, do you know who that is? And stop
Hergo
struggling up
kick
there.
rabbit ass.
You have, or you would like to? Tenses, verb tenses.
Did.
Did. Good. Good. What did he do to you?
So by logic, if the rabbit was lying or telling the truth,
Logic not
This
makes
is the
sense
wrong
here
way.
in dreaming.
this would be the wrong way if we're being logical about it.
Why say?
Because if he was lying and you're telling the truth, he would lie to say you'd lead us home that way.
Yeah.
But if he was telling the truth and you were lying, he would truthfully say you'd tell us to go this way. So either way, whatever direction is said is the wrong way to go.
What? No, this way, go.
All right, Hergo. We
You
believe
said help Hergo. Hergo help you. Hergo guide.
and you are doing a good guiding job.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like logic applies to any of this. I mean, maybe this path leads to everything. Probably.
Or nothing.
Yeah. It's probably not actually like a bilinear situation.
Patches, I think that was excellently reasoned, regardless. Although I think Hergo might be right that this might be a illogical place. I mean, I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Hergo, how far is it?
Distance no matter here.
I see. Time? No matter?
Excellent herb applied to turkey.
I do like turkey. Hergo, you know just what to say. Ha ha ha. And I look at Sophia, I'm like, ah ha ha.
Patronize Hergo.
No, Hergo, that is not true. That's
Hergo
simply not
sad.
true. No, Hergo.
Hergo would die.
No, Hergo, you're not dying. Damn it, you are useful and wonderful.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, seriously, Crosshair.
You're a guide, Hergo.
Hergo no warriors. Hergo see warrior here. And looking directly at Patches.
What type of weapon do you usually fight with?
Hergo fight with 8-foot sword.
Well, I don't have an 8-foot sword with me. I'm gonna reach into my pouch and pull out a nail, like a
10-penny nail.
Yeah, I don't know, like with the somewhat broad base to it, not the thin ones. Be like, now don't poke Braum with this. He's giving you a ride. I'm gonna
I'm
hand
in
it to
fact
him.
quite injured.
That's like,
Warrior give Hergo weapon.
yes.
Hergo happy.
Oh! Yay!
Keep going this way.
We will, Hergo.
Charge. And points with its nail out towards the end.
You let us know if there's anything we can do to help you further, Hergo. We will do our best. We are but poor travelers.
Yeah, but poor
Hergo is a free elf. Oh, that, yeah.
lost circus performers.
Yeah, 3 lost circus performers.
Circus performers.
No one will be able to hear you.
You scream.
All right, well, here we are.
Well, here we
There are a few things that happen. Kyoko wakes up in a bed that's empty. And as she usually does, at one point she just rolls into the massive divot in the bed.
Whoa.
But when she gets up, Braum is gone and no one knows where he went. He doesn't answer his phone. Zister, having figured out that he needs more than one hand in order to hold a piece for a very delicate solder job, comes back up to the exhaust and can't find Patches. This doesn't bother him initially, and he goes back downstairs, but after an hour realizes that no, he really needs the help, and after chewing on it for about 20 minutes, decides to even call the office of the architectural firm lower down in the building, who say that she never arrived for work. Some punk girl with a ukulele realizes that her typical spot that she would like to busk in, normally occupied at this time of day, is vacant. She makes $8.75 in the first 20 minutes. Good enough for her to afford some avocado toast, which, when she eats it, tastes just a little bit sweeter than it once did. 3 changelings disappeared into the near dreaming. But Talus rides with his head leaning against the window outside of a train, thinking. And I think we'll end the session there. Well,
Dramatic.
you're trapped in the dreaming at the mercy of Hergo,
Yep.
Oh boy.
who will do whatever he can. So yeah, it's gonna be Fancy Corner. We're gonna ask these 3 what they learned. We're gonna try to make sure that I don't embarrass myself any further, and we'll raise a glass.
Mm-hmm.
Glass to all of you who happen to be here.
To Hergo. Oh.
That's Fancy Corner coming up in just a moment.
Well, I mean, I will say I didn't expect to go from Mortal Kombat to Hergo. I have nothing more to say about the situation other than Hergo at this point, but I didn't expect to go from one to the other, so
Yeah.
it's been quite a roller coaster tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, while we're getting to play the game things in, let's start with the person immediately to my left.
Sophia's possible plan concerning Talus is now not a plan anymore because of what he did. So she learned that she still wants to meet the Oniromancer, but not for the reasons she thought.
Scott.
Braum's not. Braum's one for understanding politics. He's not one for playing politics, but I think he knows that that's the game. That's part of the game now. Is why does King Melge want to destabilize the Kingdom of Northern Ice? If he's, you know what I mean, like how all those pieces fit together politically.
Kate.
It was a reminder about what we had found out about Fala just as we offed her. And though I think it was one of the guards that did the final blow. But anyway, mostly, the fact that it is in fact Melge, and again a reminder that if Eloise goes down, Granville will probably fill in her shoes. So I've got some conversations. Some calls to make, assuming we ever get out of the dreaming.
I mean,
Assuming.
you probably will.
You never
Most
know.
I don't know. It's Changeling the dreaming.
Next
after
session is our last session. There will be a TPK
Oh,
in the dreaming.
But then we'll
Nope.
roll new characters and emerge. Oh, we'll emerge from the dreaming as new characters.
I don't think that's how that works.
Be amazing.
That's Exalted. That's the Wild and Exalted.
Right.
Yeah, Scott, come on.
Sorry.
Get
guys.
with the program.
Sorry, guys.
So I guess Aragorn's just going to have to post the poll herself.
Yep.
Straight up, because
Yep.
we're botless.
Yep.
In the meantime,
And
there
last
it
time
are.
it was basically
Here are your
unanimous.
play of the games. Patches fairly well makes her way off the building. Sophia hesitates to negotiate, and Braum feels the aggravate, and Braum sings in the rain, zings with pain, and gets pushed into another plane.
Wow.
So we got some votes coming in. While that's happening, can you guys figure out your drink counter
It
rule?
was like 6-ish.
6.
It seemed like every time we rolled more than What, like 3 successes, 4 successes?
Maybe it was like a certain amount of dice.
Maybe, because I noticed, yeah, whenever I had like a big pool.
Yeah.
But how would I don't know if Aragorn can count that or not. Like
Yeah.
from there, from all the way
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
the
Well,
Kingdom of
could it have been
Pacific.
anytime one of our specialties applied? Or anytime specialty was mentioned?
Could be.
Because I had a number of roles where my specialties applied. I think I had at least 2.
I had one where it did, and I asked about it once.
And I have no counter proposal, but I will say we always think it's dice rolls, and it's like
I
never dice rolls.
know. It's just like, it always seemed to happen around
But
it. So did anything else
true.
happen around dice
Not
rolls?
that I
Did
could
we
tell.
cast 6 cantrips?
Oh,
I cast.
yeah. 2. I cast 1.
I cast
You said you wasted 3 willpower.
3, right? I did
Yeah.
Well of Life. I did a failed Spring and Will-O-Wisper.
Cast
Yeah,
a
so
cantrip.
3. Every time you cast a cantrip?
I'm down.
Did you cast one relatively early into the session?
Yeah, what was the earliest?
No, it was swinging around the lamppost.
Then no, because
No,
it was
because
early
there was
as
one that
right
happened
before.
pretty
Yeah.
early. One happened, I think, during my conversation with Sir Zeron, possibly.
Sarah.
Yeah, like right
Yeah,
at the beginning.
We all rolled a Greymare check or something, or a perception check or something, and I did not succeed. Or no, you botched or you didn't succeed. I got 1, you got
Well,
2.
you're gonna have to guess
Yeah, we're
Um,
coming up.
because
I
I
don't
will
know.
say that at the very least, the winner
Greymare.
of today's play of the game
Fruit.
Yeah! Bang!
Patches fairly well makes her
What?
way off the building.
What a ball. Oh! Whee! That was great.
Crosshair's gonna gift that.
Patches.
Hope you're all excited.
barely.
Anyway, you guys got to come up with a guess. So
Yep.
go for it.
Greymare rolls. Kate? No, Liz doesn't like it.
I don't know.
Botch or any successes
Ugh,
or fail.
I don't know. I think we're wrong no matter what. So you're right. Whichever.
Oh,
It was a success, so it's more than a certain amount of successes.
Is that your guess?
Yep.
yes.
Yeah.
Everyone?
Final.
Damn it!
Wow. Nope.
Oh.
Ah,
So it
that's
was
cool.
rolls.
Well, it's
Yeah.
roll related.
High difficulty.
I said I would eat my hat.
So that we would say, I can't beat a
Good thing you're
defeat.
not wearing one.
Yeah, it's a good.
Or no, it's
Oh.
it's
Oh my god, it's Hergo.
Hergo.
Hergo the hat. Hergo. Hergo. Wow. Diff 8 or higher. Crap, that happened a bit. More than I expected.
So here's the thing. I don't know where my stuff is. It's supposed to arrive this week, which means that this may be the last time for a little while that you'll be seeing Changeling the streaming from this location.
Oh.
It's possible that our new location may not be up and running at 100%, but we're hoping that we'll be able to show you a new place for new stories, new adventures, and 100% fewer cats.
Yeah. Oh.
But of course, that's not to say that the cats will disappear. There are, after all, streams that happen here. Scott?
Tomorrow you can catch me at twitch.tv/BitTheBoss at 4 p.m.
sweet. We'll see anything from you on Tuesday.
I don't know.
Okay. Stay tuned to Twitter for Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday, I may do an RPG clinic. I may not. We're going to find out. It really depends on when that stuff's coming in.
Thursday is also a little bit subject to confirmation. Stay tuned to Twitter. But Friday,
Same time, same stabby punchy place. 6 to 8, my channel
So
on
stabby
Friday.
punchy.
Saturday,
Yeah,
Yes.
Story Saturdays, 3 to 5.
Sherlock
my
Holmes.
channel.
Hashtag crimes. Oh, you're doing the
Hashtag
hat thing.
solving crimes.
and punishment.
Sunday, we'll be on this channel. I don't know what the fuck Hergo's going to do, but he'll do something. He's Hergo. That's what he does. There will be an episode, day 32, Changeling streaming right here. Although possibly not here. But we'll be there.
Yeah.
Hey, if we get the stuff, that'll be great. I'll be able to watch some streams. I'll be able to see people. I'm sorry that I haven't been around, but I'll be there soon. We can only hope. Thanks so much, especially to Krister, Crosshair, Kaiser Omnic, anybody else who I've missed, Aragorn for throwing out subs like a champ and moderating this one all on our lonesome today. Captain Daff.
I saw you.
Up and to the right, folks. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.